Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah, look at that centered up.
You know.
Listen to him. Hey, we got one viewer already. Go check him out. John and Crystal Detzel. Probably. We just dinged up. We're live. All right. It's that time. She made it.
She's in. She's in.
She's on live, baby.
That's all she ever wanted.
That's all she ever wanted. She's like, I just want to be on one time. I told Kim before we left, and I was like, we gotta get y'all on there one night.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, good.
Put that on the floor. My friends will knock it over.
Me too, buddy. Don't you start that. I already got it in my head.
I can't stop.
I'll just give you all a little illustration of what he's doing over here. Let me do this. Y'all know that. Yes, Justin has little ones.
Sucking my head up. I can't help. You can't help it. What I'm doing.
Yes, he has baby sharks growing, by the way.
Baby buffaloes.
Yeah, no doubt for sure. All right. So,
Wait, do it again. I'm gonna do it again.
what'd you do?
What's that?
Oh, yeah, we don't want that.
Yes, I was watching my head.
For sure.
Gotta get stand this thing.
What's going on, everyone? We'll get started here in just a minute. Just hang tight with us. Just take in the backdrop today. It's nice and new.
Whoa. He's saying no mics again.
Who?
Jeremy.
Mine does look unplugged. Check. We in there? Okay.
How about now, folks?
Yeah. Talk to us now, please.
This thing's getting aggressive.
Yeah.
Let's get aggressive.
We may eventually get rid of these and just, well, if the one thing worse, we won't have to worry about it.
I'm at this point because I think that they're built for like
Studio.
staying up. And I think the
When we get to a studio, we can lock tight them suckers in and we'll be ready. All right.
it says fix the sound. Is it fixed or do we need to fix it?
Yeah, for real. We did a check before we come on. It sounded good.
Nothing.
Nothing? Are you kidding? Are we unplugged under there somewhere?
No.
You reckon we got backwards?
There's no such thing.
Oh, well, that's true.
Trying to.
Red, check. Someone let us know if you can hear me. Come on in. Check. Man, makes no sense, does it? Is that why?
Try it. It wasn't on it.
It was all the way down?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that's what it was. Anybody out there? Uh-oh, here we go. I can't see. Turn up something.
There you go. Yep.
We're in?
Yep.
Yeah, we had on the volume. Sorry, people.
I don't know if that was it or not.
Man, I've been.
Let me do this.
Oops. He's recording from his phone. We're going live from mine. You all ought to see this. This is something else, honestly.
You gotta stop laughing.
Oh, I just seen your hands there just a minute ago on that delay when you're going by. Oh, yeah.
These mics are dead.
Those two are gone, ain't they?
These two are gone.
Well, we better hope my Yeti thing works.
Well, I'm just
Uh-oh.
now. I think I'm more worried about not having the audio for the. I did the same thing we did last time. No intro.
Huh?
I did the same thing we did last time.
Oh.
No intro.
So just for everyone at home that's trying to get into this ball game, Android to iOS does not work very well.
It's a struggle.
It
for
doesn't.
somebody like
It doesn't like it. So we need someone smarter than us to tell us how to fix it for sure.
Well, I don't think it's that. I can get it on there. It's just I can't. Nothing recognizes it through the editor when I go to put it up on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. We're better.
Oh, I got my extra set of eyes on tonight. I can see.
Mm.
This says we have 15 on.
I'm gonna start watch party.
So, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch party. Turn my volume down. Check it out. Check it out. All right, folks. Well, this is definitely one script tonight. We don't really have a lot of, I wouldn't say topics to talk about. We're strictly devoted to Bass, B-A-S-S tonight. So we're going to talk about the Classic. We're going to review the people that's in the 50th Classic at Gunnersville. So the Bassmaster Classic 2020 happening on Lake Gunnersville in March. I don't have the dates in front of me. I thought I wrote them down, but I didn't. It's in March,
28th?
mid-March. 20.
No, 16.
16th is the week before.
that
We're on
right?
vacation, I think.
I think that's right.
It's the week, that week or the week before. It's pretty early. Oh, here I go. You done got me singing it. So, Justin? JP?
JP,
How are you?
I'm good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
This is a good one.
It's 2020. I feel like this year just started. Maybe
Yesterday.
it did. Yeah, it did start yesterday, didn't it? Yeah. So, Santa good to you?
Yes, Santa was good. Didn't do much for the New Year. Went and see the movie.
Yeah, what'd you
I think
see?
we talked about it.
Yep.
Maybe we didn't.
Yeah, we talked. You didn't tell me what you. I think you told me what you.
Knives Out.
Knives Out.
And I'm
Any
telling
good?
you right now, absolutely. If you want to go see a movie that is just different than everything else, go watch it.
Yeah, we went and seen with the boys and the wife and the daughter-in-law. We went and seen Jumanji 3. I guess it would be 3.
Mm-hmm. How was that?
Christmas Eve, I think, somewhere in that range. It was good. I won't spoil it for everyone, but I think so. I think they're gonna flip it around to basically end it on the way it started, the way it looks. So, really interested. You know, you get what you get when you got The Rock and Kevin Hart, right?
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. Pretty good. You got
That's
your
awesome.
your knuckles are in the picture there, big
I
boy.
know. I'm gonna have trouble
Yeah.
today not having the room.
Yeah,
We're outgrowing our business here, folks.
that's a good thing. Maybe someone will come in and help us out.
I don't need that.
You don't?
Nah. Just toss it. You're fine. It's clean. Nope. Oh, that's all right. It'll work.
All right.
I don't need
So New
to
Year.
run a computer.
Do anything for the New Year other than seeing the movie?
No. I made it home about 12:12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we watched a little bit of all the madness there at Times
Yeah.
Square and called it.
Yeah.
Went to bed.
We on the other hand had the funk at the house, at the Baker household.
Yeah, it's bad.
It wasn't a good day for either. I think I feel better than Kim does currently. But yeah, we made it to about 11:15.
Oh, you tried.
I tried.
You
I gave it a good effort. It
college
was
try.
just to the point where I was like, can't do it no more. Didn't sleep very good.
Y'all didn't feel very good.
I didn't sleep very good the night before, you know, and then being sick on top of it didn't help. So it is what it is. But you know what?
We're here.
Hey, I
We're
woke.
back.
Hey, I woke up and got to put my feet on the ground the next day.
That's right.
So it's always good, right?
That's right.
So, what are we looking like?
Holy moly.
Holy moly! Is that the right number?
I don't think so.
I think it's more. I think that's all it's watching us on our page.
Oh,
But
well, this
I-
is the watch party.
Oh, that's a watch party. Wonder what a.
I think it says 37.
My page says 33.
Hmm.
So, and I can be really, really delayed. So,
I'm a little bit
You
further
know,
than I thought it was going to be.
real quick before we get going, want to, I put a few things on the page last night. Definitely thanking everybody for, supporting us and, checking out our videos or our live cast, whatever you want to call it. But last week, and I checked just before we got here, I checked at 5 o'clock, we had 2,961 views in 1 week. Well, realistically, it'll be a week when this is over at 9 o'clock. So, unbelievable. Definitely a big shout out to Jimmy Gayhart for coming in and supporting us and talking to us. It's like those 2 hours went so fast.
It was
unbelievable
It was
how fast
fast.
it went.
It was
So,
unreal.
yeah. So our next guest has got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
For sure, right? I mean, we got Charles Morrison and Jimmy Gayhart back to back. Boy, who's next?
I've got a hint. It's next week.
Oh, yeah?
Literally next weekend.
Oh, cool.
I got some other people excited about it. I think they're going to come down.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully they're just not act a fool on us.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. What have you got me into here?
It's me. You're the one who made the phone call.
Yeah. Oh.
That's next week.
Is it?
Next weekend.
Oh, yeah. Are we going to skip Thursday and just go there Saturday?
Yeah. I think we should.
Too much of us in 1 week?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. We'll have to make a call.
Yeah. I don't think we do. I think that's special Saturday. Because we may.
We can talk it up for sure.
Yeah, we're talking about it. What y'all think about the backdrop? You like it? If you don't,
Talk to Sam Kearns.
talk to Sam Kearns because Sam hooked us up. Appreciate it, Sam. Looks awesome, I think.
Oh, man. I mean, so fast. So quick.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Looks
it's
good.
awesome.
We got another one,
We
too.
got another one, too.
We got another one that's unreal.
If you go to our Facebook page, you look at there at our page picture. It's the other picture that we're talking about currently. So where are we at here? We're 15 minutes in. Guess what we had? Technical difficulties again.
Oh, yeah.
Can you believe that? Don't answer.
I'm not. I'm frustrated, so I'm looking down.
Yeah. So we talked about the holidays. We're going to talk about a little bit about what we got coming up. We're going to talk about the Classic tonight and the anglers that are in it. So we probably need to get skipping here because there's 53 anglers we're going to talk about. And then, yeah, when I say talk, we're going to say their name, where they're from. If we know anything about them, we'll talk about it. If we don't, we'll just say we don't know about them. Hope, wish them best luck, right? And then on top of that, we got a couple of questions from the Classic to Angler of the Year and the schedule.
Okay.
So look forward to getting this started tonight. See what we got going on. We got a watch party going there on Justin's side. JP, I'm sorry. My daddy raised me right. Tell a man what his name is. On our Facebook page, it shows that we got 29.
Good.
One question that I have been getting
is
we're hard. I wouldn't say we're hard to find, but we're on so many different areas where everybody's sharing it. And it was like, what are we going to do for our platform? I mean, you talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
We thought about starting another page and just strictly doing that.
right.
But folks, honestly, I think at the end of the day, it's going to be easier for everyone to just continue where we're at because we've got this base set. All we did was change the name of it. Me and Justin got administrator rights to the page now. So we're both posting stuff left and right. Sometimes we probably need to talk to each other before we post so we don't double post it. But we're getting better. It's new to us. So, but that's the reason why we didn't make another page. We do have our YouTube channel, and it is
Kenny B and JP Fishing on YouTube. Easy to find, which I did find it out, which I haven't had a page yet that was that easily sought out.
because they know us, man.
That's true. So we were planning on going live on YouTube tonight, folks, and the issue with that was
Hold on. It's not an issue. What we need their help with is
right. And as well, yeah, he's exactly right. In order for us to go live with our I guess our phones or our cameras that we're using right now, we have to have 100,000.
we wished.
We have to have 1,000 subscribers to YouTube. They've changed the rules a little bit now. Once we get a little bigger and better, and we start shooting via video camera and through a program or a streaming service through YouTube, it's different. But right now, I know for a fact that I posted it on there, that we had so many 100,000, or not 100,000, but how many thousand?
7,000.
7,000 views, and we only have 14 subscriptions.
Have we had that many views on there? I thought that was on Facebook.
No, that was on. No, yeah, hold on, hear me out.
Yeah.
On the post that I put up about, hey, go subscribe to YouTube.
We've only had 14
We
subscribers.
got 14 subscribers. Come on, folks, help us out. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, we can go live anytime we want.
Yep.
On the water, we can go live here. We can go live in. That's the whole thing of the page. Is the reason why we didn't call it Tank Talk Live, is because you're going to get to see Kenny go fishing with a few of our friends, and you're going to go see me go fishing with a few of our friends, or both of us fishing together.
Or say we're at a tournament one day and you're in your boat and I'm in mine. I'm like, hey, I'll go Facebook, you go YouTube.
Correct.
And we're going live both streams.
Correct.
Everyone can go and see it. So do us a favor, go to YouTube, search up Kenny B and JP Fishing, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so when you see a video drop or we go live, it notifies you and lets you know. So help us out. Let's get to 1,000. That way we can give you guys some extra content. So that's enough of my plug tonight. For me, anyway. Couple shout outs tonight. Sam Kearns definitely gets the shout out. Dominator Performance for Real. Wow. That's all I'm going to say. It's wow.
I'll talk this up real quick because I've already thought about it.
What a difference.
So Kenny went fishing with Sam, and Sam kind of. Well, no, I wasn't thinking of Charles.
Yeah.
But sorry, Charles. I wasn't, but he went fishing with Sam and Charles, and Sam kind of hooked Kenny's reel up with what Sam does, and he talks about it with the passion of exactly what Kenny had come to me with. He's like, dude, here, he went and grabbed it out of his garage. I was standing right outside his garage. He's like, here. You gotta flip it, throw it, pitch it, whatever. And I'm telling you right now, just from, 20 yards? 20 yard flip to the mailbox.
3 minutes least. I mean, that's all you had it for. But
are you kidding me?
Are
you kidding me? So let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie. I underestimated Mr. Kearns when I grabbed that reel. I'm serious. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did.
And he didn't even give it the full.
No. He's like, hey, just give me your reel.
He just tucked a couple bearings in there and said, here, try this.
And it was awesome. With the correct settings. Now, Kenny doesn't have his reel tightened down by any means, because I don't run mine the same. But I grabbed that reel and I could flip pitch that sucker all day. I could throw it. I was afraid to throw it because I told you I was afraid it was going to hit your neighbor's house that was like 242 yards away.
I wish we lived that far away from each other.
Right.
We're kind of like you, buddy. We're right on top. But
that's right.
But to your point, you was worried about it on top of it. But unbelievable, man. Just that fast. And, I just can't say enough about it, man. It took him, a little bit of time to do that. Tossed a couple bearings in it and said, here you go, try it out today.
With confidence.
With confidence.
He hands it to you with confidence, like, here.
Yeah, here. He said, here, be careful. You might want to tighten it up just a little bit till you get used to it, honestly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Note to self, you don't have to take your line off your reel for him to work on it.
That's right.
So.
Mine's got to come off anyway. I got to retie.
I probably threw $10 worth of
Sunline
Sunline Sniper off.
Did you?
Yeah. It's all good. It need to come off anyway. I've had it on there all year. But, yeah, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable for sure. So, good now.
I felt like a chair situation.
Derek Marsh says, hi, R2. R2D2, Kenneth Baker.
Oh.
Back in the day. Daniel Clem, how many boats you think will be in the trifecta for the 2020 at Lake Harrington? Daniel, I think on average, is that you? I think on average you're going to have at least 100, but I think you're going to see more than that, just based off of what happened last year and what where it's headed to this year, and as far as what people are learning about the series itself and the payouts. I think you're going to pull a few off the USA Bass scene and other places.
I think we're pulling more than a few. But right now,
Yeah.
the chatter online, when you just scroll through everything, everybody wants to know about the trifecta. Everybody.
Jeremy Cronkite says 100 for about every one of them. I agree. I think you're going to see 100 at every one of them. Definitely the daytime tournaments, you may even crack at 125, maybe more. A lot of people don't like to fish the nighttime tournaments. What's your take on night tournaments?
I don't know. I've never won one. I've won more day tournaments than night tournaments. I've come in like top 3 multiple times. But my thing about night tournaments is it's almost like a gamble. Now I've caught a ton of fish. Like going to Williamstown, I can catch fish at Williamstown, catch fish at night. Guest Creek, on the other hand, once the sun goes down, I might as well just be trying to
Just load
scoop
it up
fish
on the
with
trailer and
with
go home?
yeah, with a badminton racket. I'm serious. I mean, it's awful.
Yeah. What's up, Phil McMillan? Appreciate it. Big dog's in the house. Man, I'll tell you, I like night fishing. Just from the one, it's generally it's cooler, and
It's
then
definitely cooler.
2, I like it. I used to love it when my eyesight wasn't as bad as y'all can see. I got my extra set of eyes on tonight, but
X-ray vision.
yeah, I struggle, man. I can't. And then you turn the light on, and then the whole world of bugs comes to you. So
See, mine's not that bad.
Yeah.
You just
Well,
need
you
to
got
come
that-
ride with me one time.
you still got that young eyes, so it works out good.
No, I'm
Don't
telling
look
you.
at there, people.
What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, think about that. Where's that? Is one of them my boats?
I think it is. I think mine's.
Way back yonder. I haven't made it up there yet. You know why? Because I normally don't catch fish, so I don't jump up in there like that.
That's right.
So, yeah. So nighttime fishing, I think, is going to be fun for sure. Hello, Megan. Megan made her appearance tonight,
She did.
right through the
She
door.
probably not. She
She
got
said.
the.
So, all right. So, Justin, what do you know about the Classic?
Most exciting time for this sport. Most exciting time of the year. Most of the time it gets the most views. Most of the time, and I say most because not all of them have been that exciting. Especially last year, it was crazy when it come to views, to being
Wow.
not necessarily televised, but just through social media, entertainment, whatever we're calling it now. It was unreal.
Yeah, I think the location for last year's Bassmaster Classic was ideal, and I think you'll see it in that section of the United States again very soon.
Right.
Just because, and obviously we're there this year. I mean, Guntersville's not that far away. I mean, it's another hour and a half, 2 hours past Knoxville, if it's that far. But man, Knoxville was on fire.
Right. You went out. You went down and hung out.
Yeah, me and Scott and Colton went down. We drove down that Saturday morning, hung out all day long, dude. I was so tired by the time we got done. And then, when it was done, we had to drive all the way to when I say all the way, we had to drive to Gatlinburg, met the girls. And, we had a good time down there, man. I got to, we ran into Jimmy down there. We ran into, I ran into Sean Combs down there.
That's awesome.
Georgetown College coach. Ran into a bunch of other people, just when I say a bunch of other people that I don't know, but I know them, right?
Right.
You just know their faces. Colton did we was going somewhere on the one side, and we was walking through booths, and Brian Thrift was standing there. We walked by, and, we said hi, and Colton goes, "Can I get a picture?" And Brian's like, "Yeah, man, come on." So it's pretty cool.
Good for him.
Yeah, so it's going to be cool. We had a good time down there, man. I urge you, if you've never been to one of these, you need to go.
I need to go.
You need to go check it out.
My baby's not so small. We'll
From
go.
a fisherman standpoint, that's the Super Bowl of our sport.
That's awesome.
And
Yes, sir.
to go there and see that trophy, and then they're running live inside there too. Like,
Right.
Zona and all those guys are there. They're running live feed.
Is it not a surprise to you how excited they still get about it?
Who's they?
Like Zona and all the people, they've been doing it for years. That
I
you
think
can tell in their
Zona gets
face,
excited to
you
watch
just-
popcorn pop. I love his enthusiasm.
That's
God, I love
That's
it.
true.
One fact: do you know that Zona doesn't like one food that he doesn't like?
No, I don't know a whole lot about Zona.
Yeah, one food he does not like: eggs.
Really?
Yeah. He won't go, like at the hibachi bar. There's that. I think Ronnie Moore asked him a question on live one night. At the hibachi bar, they put the eggs in there. He goes, "Do you eat the hibachi with the eggs?" And he's like, "Nope, can't do it."
Even that?
Yep, said I can't do it.
Mm.
It's crazy. All right, so let's get started here. We got the classic field pulled up here on the old Tableau, and we'll get going. Keep in mind this is in alphabetical order as we're going through these, so don't think that I'm just picking and choosing who I want to talk about first, okay? So first up is Matt Airy from Shelby, North Carolina.
Oh, Matt. Man, I like watching Matt. Man, he loves that fairy wand y'all talk about.
Yeah, but he's holding a big, in the picture here, he's holding a big bait caster with a big spoon on it, nickel spoon.
Yeah.
Matt is from Shelby, North Carolina. You know who else is from there? I just said his name.
Brian.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the reason why I get there.
Yep.
They got
So
their
they got their little show right there,
like
buddies.
ours.
Yeah. They have a Let's Talk Live or something like Let's Talk Fish.
Let's talk fish.
Yeah.
It's
So,
all right. It's all right.
It's not bad.
I listen to it here in the garage.
Yep. All right. Don't know a lot about Matt. Don't know. Matt's done good, and I know from an FLW standpoint.
MLFLW.
Yeah, MLFLW.
Been practicing that.
He's done good over there. He done good last year on his first year on the elite. So, hey, what's his percentage of winning?
I don't know right now, but I will tell you, he's not one to be reckoned with. He is one of those that just does not stop.
No, he's a fisherman.
Does
He's
not stop.
for sure. All right. Next is Todd Alton from Lake Wiley, South Carolina.
Yeah.
He qualified via the 2019 Bassmaster Elite Series. He finished 2019 AOY as 38th. It's pretty good.
It's all right.
Out of a field of all those elites,
in the
right?
field of all those guys, yeah, for sure.
Don't know a lot about him. Wish him the best. Hope he does good. Next on the list is a stick, son. Drew Benton.
I don't know, Drew.
Drew Benton is from Panama City, Florida. He qualified through the Elite Series. His Angler of the Year rank was number 9.
Good now.
Yeah, he won Winya Bay, I think, last year.
Really?
On the Elite Series. I think. I may be wrong. Someone's probably going to jump on here and say,
Panama
you know
City.
you're wrong, Kenny.
Got buddy down.
Zona's the man.
He's a nut.
Freddie Judd's watching. Okay. Drew Benton's a stud for sure, man. Bagley's one of his top sponsors. He runs a
Me
Phoenix.
and him need to talk.
He runs a Phoenix.
I feel.
He did on this picture anyway. I don't know if he changed this year.
Did he used to run a Ranger?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Next one. Whew, golly. Dude, this is stick after stick. You know what? I lied. Drew Benton did not win y'all beat. This guy did. Stetson Blaylock.
Oh, Stetson.
Stetson Blaylock.
What about the name?
Blaylock. Stetson.
Yeah.
You remember the old Cologne Stetson?
Yeah. No,
Old school
I
Cologne. I used to get that every year for
I don't
Christmas.
want to say it out loud, but I bet if he gets on here, he'll probably say, yeah, I still use it.
Yeah, I doubt it. But anyway, he's from Benton, Arkansas. I'm sorry. Qualified. Guess what his AOY rank was?
What was it?
Number 2.
How old is he? Does it say?
It doesn't show his
Don't
age.
give an age. He's young. He's young.
I would say he's 28, 29.
I don't think he's that old now.
He may not be.
No, I mean, I don't think he's that old. I mean, I don't think he's like 26. I think he's 21 in 2018, 19.
Maybe. He's a young fella. He looks young anyway.
Yeah, because he was. Sorry. I'm sorry. I can't think of it. I was just watching it.
Yeah.
I was just watching it the other day.
Chances
Sorry.
to win?
Yeah, because Canterbury was in the top 10 following him up.
Yeah. And what?
I can't remember what tournament I was. I've watched so many tournaments from then till now.
Yeah. So chances for Stetson to win, I'll give him 20.
Really?
Yeah. He's going to have I think he'll be there. Next on the list is Gray Buck.
Samson Stetson is a stick.
Sam, you ain't lying. Gray Buck from Harleyville, Pennsylvania. He qualified through the 2019 Eastern Opens champion.
He deserves a top 10 just for living in Harleyville.
That's right. So Gray Buck. Don't know a lot about him. Wish him best luck. All right. Josh Busby. I know a little bit about this because I was listening to a podcast.
You know anything about Josh?
So Josh Busby is from Rogersville, Missouri. He qualified through the 2019 team championship, Bassmaster Team Championship. One nugget about Josh.
hear
He
it.
is like a food scientist, biologist.
Oh no!
You heard
hear
about that,
this.
didn't you?
I did hear this.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't.
You did hear about it,
Yeah, no,
right?
I was watching a podcast.
Yeah,
What's
so
up?
he's a
They're
food
talking
biologist scientist for a company.
I think
So
they're actually
it's
talking about
pretty-
what is a food
Yeah,
biologist
yeah. What
scientist.
was that? I seen it. It was a podcast or something.
I mean, they break everything down.
Yeah.
They break everything down.
BTL.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
BTL. So, yeah. Don't know him. Wish him the best. Uh-oh. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're going to see
I
this
wish
dude.
I had your list so I could see ahead so I could start thinking.
I'm going
You're
to give you this.
surprising me with every one.
We're going to see this dude next weekend.
Scott.
Yes.
Mr.
Canterbury.
Canterbury, folks. Hey, we're going to go talk to him, so we're going to talk a little bit more about it next week.
Yeah.
But as of right now, that I understand, he's still scheduled to come talk to us at the
The Anglers Outpost
Anglers Outpost.
open house. So Scott
I did too. I'm telling you, my
Scott
brain today is
Canterbury.
just
First
dead.
day back to work, folks. Give us a break.
Wait.
Wait a minute.
First day for you back to work.
I went in a few days. I just didn't do a lot of work.
All the people see the pictures on Facebook. He went into work.
Yeah. Qualified Elite Series, obviously. Why? Because he's the reigning Angler of the Year champion.
That's right.
First year on the Elite Series, and he wins the Angler of the Year. Now, listen, people are going to go, he's an FLW reject. No, he's not. Dude can catch him.
No. Yeah.
Dude's got you look up his history, and I did a little looking. Let me go back here. I stopped writing because it was so interesting.
Your handwriting should be a selection when you pull down for a different type of the wording.
Yeah, it's not
It's
very
wild,
good.
people.
It's
No,
not very
it's good. This is wild.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Scott Canterbury, Elite Series Pro. He's the reigning AOY winner. First year in Bass. That's it. That's all I wrote down. But man, he had so many top tens and
He
a
did.
couple wins on FLW.
He's always there.
Yeah,
he's always there. I've been
he's
doing a
gonna
little
be,
homework myself.
he'll be someone you can probably
He likes to
lean
whip
on.
that black buzzweight rim.
Yep.
Time's right.
Yep. All right, Knoxville, Tennessee, fell in right here. Brandon Card.
I don't know that feller.
Brandon, what?
I don't know Brandon Carter.
Brandon Card fished on the UK University of Kentucky fishing team.
Well, listen, I spent most of my time last year watching the MLF and the FLW. You want to do the script the ears? Do
All
the
right, I'm
woosah?
good. I'm good. All right, so Brandon qualified to the Elite Series because he finished AOY at 22. Brandon, I know you run a Suzuki on the back of that boat.
See, now
Bass
I'm
Cat,
interested. Now I'm interested. A Bass Cat with a Suzuki?
250,
Hmm.
and he says it'll fly.
Oh, I bet.
So
I don't think it weighs
It
nothing
is.
like what the Yamaha does.
what it is here. Get him off the show. Don't know who Brandon Card is. Get out of here.
Sam give me a break.
They're probably friends, and Sam's saying, "Look,
Yeah.
LOL."
He
just
probably
said-
doesn't see him. Hey,
Yeah,
check these guys out.
Check these guys out. He said. So, Brandon, good luck to you, man. Hank Cherry from North Carolina.
Okay.
La Quintona, something like that.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was like, can you not? I know you can see it.
So Hank Cherry, finished 27th on the AOY rankings last year.
Okay.
Do you know what Hank? Do you know elites very well?
I don't know elites very. I mean, you're gonna realize I don't know elites
Okay,
very well.
So
I didn't watch a whole lot of
I
elite stuff last year. or the
promise
year before.
you, Hank Cherry's going to do two things at Gunnersville. He's going to flip,
I was gonna say flip docks. Then
and
what?
he's going to jerkbait.
Hmm.
Probably. I'm just saying. He throws jerkbait everywhere he goes. It does not matter. Kind of like me. Man, I fell in love with it this winter.
I was gonna say you're
just gotta
throwing
tell
it out
you.
there and saying it.
I just got to tell you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to change that, folks.
All right. Next on the list is a young stud right here, son. Young stud from Greenwood, South Carolina. Qualified via the 2019 Toyota Bassmaster Texas Fest champion.
Texas Fest.
Brandon Cobb. Sorry.
I've
Cobb.
been so tore up on card.
Yep. So Brandon Cobb, what a stick, man. He's the dude that caught that 11-pounder on
Oh, yeah.
Lake Fort.
See, there
He
you
had
go.
like two fish
Give me
and had
something I've
20
seen on
pounds.
Facebook.
like 20 pounds and 2 fish. Hey, he had to call an 8-pounder because at the Texas Fest you can only bring in one over 24.
Right.
So he took a picture with both of those. That's 20 pounds. And then he had to let the 8-pounder go and put the 11 in the
I
well.
can't imagine.
Got a very good chance, I think, at the Classic. In my personal opinion, I think it fits his wheelhouse. Keith Combs. You know Keith Combs?
I'm telling you, we're going to be
Texas
sad on this
guy
one.
here, man. Big Texas guy. Finished the year ranked 12th in the points, and he qualified obviously through the AOYs. Keith is a Texas guy. He's from Huntington, Texas. Knows all the Texas lakes. He's big time out there. Drew Cook from Midway, Florida, qualified for the Elite Series through
Florida fishing, boys. Florida fishing.
AOY rank was number 7, so he did pretty good last year.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Good year for him. Don't know a lot about Drew. I know we can catch him. Oh, boy. You know this one. You know this one.
Y'all can put me on the spot and
Right. He's from DeBerry, Florida. Or DeBerry, Florida. DeBerry. Qualified via the 2019 Eastern Open champion. He is going to fish the 2020 FLW Series and 2020 Bass Elite Series.
Mr. John, it's not John, is it?
John?
My brain's fried today.
Cox.
Folks. Mr. Cox himself. Better yet, we talked about this before. I know I'm not helping you out right now.
Right.
But can we just say one more time about his plan?
Yeah.
Where he is fishing all of this?
He is going to fish both tours. He is running 3 boats, is what I understand.
Right. And one has to be, as I understand,
one fits the elites, and the other is allowed to do when the FLW stuff.
Isn't the third boat like it's 18-foot aluminum or something?
Yeah, he runs all aluminums.
Well, no, but isn't it like a shorter?
It's
not
probably
as nice?
It's just one of those that's going to get him where he needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, it's hard to not bet on that boy.
I mean, to be honest with
stick.
you, for a question in the near future on your list, there, he's going to be a pick of mine. But the one thing about him is if he's not going to be on top of them in a big area. When I say big area, I'm talking. Yeah, I've seen that.
Wow, I'll take it. I'll give him a shout out here in a minute.
When he fishes, he takes up an area. Like you can't get in a John Cox area and not expect to get run out by him once he makes his way around there. He'll fish it.
Yeah. Have you ever used that juice he's got? Cox juice?
I have not.
I'll tell you where you can get it at.
Where?
You can get it in Lexington.
Over at Sportsman's?
No.
Where at?
You might be able to get it there. I'm sure you can. Lord have mercy.
I don't know if you can or not.
I'm sure you can. Look, we said we wasn't never going to be biased on here.
Where's that?
So you can get it at Backwaters.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Backwaters.
You can get a lot of stuff at Backwaters. We haven't talked to them guys yet.
Yeah. Oh, look at there. Speaking of, Brad's watching. Appreciate it, Brad. Thanks for jumping on and checking us out.
How do we plug him? And then he shows up.
No, he was there. I just had to do it.
Oh.
But yeah, Backwaters in Lexington. Go support the local guys for sure. All right, let me get back on this. Doodaloo. Uh-oh. This is one of my fan favorites here.
You see that anyway. I got for some reason I'm
from
delayed.
Salem, Virginia.
Salem, Virginia.
The Cruise Missile. John Cruise himself.
Cruise Missile.
The Cruise Missile. You got a bunch of missile baits, don't you? That's who it is. That's who owns it, man. He finished AOY ranked 24th. Definitely got a shot to win it for sure. John's a real good fisherman. And a super, super duper nice guy. He's been to Lexington Boat Show a couple of times.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he is super duper nice for sure. Next, maybe. Oh, we're having difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Would you believe that?
Just like when we started this thing. But we should have that fixed by next week, maybe, right?
Yep. JD Berryman's watching.
I don't know why I'm not getting the updates that you are.
All right. Clint Davis.
Mine's a little bit further behind, I guess.
Clint Davis. Montevideo, Alabama. I tell you what, if you're from Alabama and Florida and you don't bass fish, They must not like you.
Here's the deal, though. Can you imagine the competitiveness in
Oh
Alabama,
my
Florida?
God, dude!
Can
It's
you-
stupid.
I mean, you're coming up in the world, and you know, I mean, you're talking about
Like I'm a small fish in this right now. These dudes are like insane. So he finished the year at 25th. Definitely a good stick for sure. Not sure what his chances are down there, but he's from Alabama, so I'm sure he knows it.
That's right. Good luck to him.
Yep. All right. Greg DePlama from Millville, New Jersey.
Melville.
He qualified on the Elite Series. He finished ranked 39th in angler points. I do not know the first thing about him, and I apologize, Greg, but I wish you the best. Bob Downey from Hudson, Wisconsin. He qualified as the Central Open champion. Don't know a lot about Bob, but good luck and have fun. Seth, the Fighter Man, from
Fighter.
New Market, Minnesota. You know Seth Fighter, right?
Yep. I do.
I think everybody knows him. Obviously, through the Elite Series, he finished Angler of the Year, ranked 5th. Dude, you can't never not count him in this. I
That's
mean,
right.
he's just a stick all the way around, so you can't say he don't have a shot or nothing like that. I just can't do that. His name alone and his ability to get him wherever he's going, so I think he does has a chance. Does have.
Does has. I think I've said does has before.
Yep. Next on the list is Micah Frazier from Noonan, Georgia. The ALY rank was 14. Mike is a really good fisherman. I know he's a little bit younger. I mean, he's probably 25, 26. Definitely a good fisherman. He may be older than that, but he probably, if he is, he'll appreciate me saying that for sure. But good luck to him. I know he's pretty good. He's from Noonan, Georgia, which isn't that far away from Gunnersville, so I'm pretty sure he's been over enough to know it.
Right.
Daryl Gleason from Manny,
Mr.
Louisiana.
Gleason.
He qualified through the Central Open. I'm going to tell you what, there's another little town. If you don't know how to fish, you better not live there.
Hey, question. Does it say, what lakes they were qualified through?
It does not say the lakes, it just says what the opens.
I was wondering
When
about
they
that.
qualify through the opens. We're down to 11 on here. What about you? Same.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's not what it's about, right?
Hmm.
Next on the list is Jeff Gustafson.
Gustafson.
Yep, from Keewatin, Canada. Old Gussie. He qualified through the Elite Series as 28. Definitely sticks for sure. Skylar Hamilton from Dandridge, Tennessee. Qualified through the Elite Series. He ranks 40th. Good little fisherman. I think he fishes out of the Lumina boat as well. So
I looked him up the other day.
yeah.
I really was. I was looking
He's-
into him hard.
He's going to be a good one. Ray Hanselman. He qualified through the Elite Series, ranked 29th. I don't know a lot about him. But if he finished the ALY at 29, he's doing something right. So good luck. Oh, come on. Jamie Hartman. You know Jamie? Not at all.
I'm going to disappoint you. I'm going to disappoint you when it comes to these guys.
All right, so Jamie's from Russellville, Arkansas, and he qualified via the Elite Series with the Angler of the Year rank at 17. Guess what lake Jamie won on last year?
Gunnersville.
You got it.
That's what it was.
So, and I listened to a podcast the other day with, no, that was Jeremy Lawler. Never mind, Lawyer from
Lawyer.
FLW. From FLW.
I always took him to being like this hard nosed. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, folks. I'm kind of like a prick. Jeremy. He is
I
not.
don't think so.
He
No.
is not.
But we're all on bass tonight.
Sorry. Gotcha.
So Matt Herron from Asheville, Alabama. He qualified through the Elite Series, angler ranked 19th. I have met him before. When I say met him, I shook his hand and said, "Hey, how you doing?" At Anglers Outpost a couple years ago. He was over there. I think he was like two years in a row actually. He's come over, but definitely a stick for sure. Definitely be flipping.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Cody Holland from Beaverton, Oregon.
Whoa.
He qualified through the Bass Nation champion.
Did he?
Yep. So,
Good for him.
hey, good luck, dude. Definitely envy you for sure. Hard work pays off. Next on the list, Cody Huff from Avila, Missouri,
I don't know that name.
because he was the 2019 College Classic Bracket champion.
Okay.
You're with
because
the last name. You're
yeah.
thinking the last name. We're gonna get to that in just a second.
Yeah, wrong.
But yeah, Cody Huff won the college bracket. It's a good little stick, man. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Homegrown talent right here.
Let's hear.
Mike Huff
Okay.
from
Yeah.
Corbin, Kentucky.
Corbin.
Qualified for the Elite Series. Finished AOY rank at 33.
I wonder if he's fished Cumberland a couple times.
Cumberland? Yes, once or twice. And I may be mistaken here, but I'm pretty sure that Georgetown College, he fished for Georgetown.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Him and
Again,
yeah.
the knowledge that you have in
Yeah.
the melon of yours.
yeah, so definitely. I ain't gonna say that right now because I got questions I want to ask, but we'll get back to it. Okay. So don't know a lot about him other than him fishing at Georgetown College, and he's a young gun for sure. Chris Johnston.
Chair situation better
Yeah.
or not?
I don't. Yeah, it's better than the other one though. I think.
I think
Chris Johnston's
Sort
from
of
Canada as well. He finished AOY at 13. That was his brother earlier we talked about. So
Right.
the Johnston brothers, they're good.
I can't imagine fishing against my own brother.
Oh, here it is, Corey Johnston. I thought we talked about him.
No,
So
we didn't.
Corey and Chris. So Corey finished AOY at 3 last year. Finished number 3. So
I mean, to be honest with you, once his, I guess, spike, let's call it the spike, he kind of got mellowed out a little bit.
yeah, he hit it good there for a while, but he hung in there to get that 3, and then
Right.
he done really well at the AOY championship too.
Right.
Next on the list is Caleb Cuphall. He qualified through the Central Open champion. So congratulations. Don't know a lot about him. He is from Woongongo, Wisconsin. I know I slaughtered that.
I mean, technically, you just.
I slaughtered that, but let's say he's from Wisconsin.
I'm pretty sure he is.
From
Can we try
McQuan.
one more time?
Nope, I'm
Come
done.
on, come on.
Yep.
Folks at home want to see it.
No, they don't. Shane LaHoo from
Let's not get
Catawba, North Carolina.
God.
He qualified through the Elite Series and ranked number 8 on the AOY. Don't know a lot
What do
about
you
him.
think that school
Good
is?
look.
Catawba what?
Catawba, North Carolina. Catawba,
Oh, okay, I got
the
you.
Bobcats.
The Bobcats.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the Bobcats or not.
The lizard skins.
Yeah. From Fayetteville, Tennessee,
Who is it?
Brandon Lester.
Okay.
You know that name, don't you?
I do.
Dave Mercer we introduced him. He said, Brandon Lester, gonna stomp a mud hole in him. He's a mud hole guy. So angler rank was 6th. Definitely think he's got a shot
Top 10.
for sure.
I'm not giving him the win.
No. Lee Livesay from Longview, Texas. He qualified through the Elite Series, ranked 15th. Did you see the video last year on the Elite Series where I think it was him caught the fish over top of the wire and he went and pulled his rod over it and all that?
I did see that.
That's pretty
I did
cool. I
see
think
that.
that was him. So don't know a lot about him other than that. So good luck to you, Lee. Oh, Dollar Bill Owen from Brookville, Indianapolis. Finished ranked number 11th in AOY. Bill will be there. He'll be in there somewhere, guarantee. He always does
I don't
good
know
at
him well
Classic.
enough to make an assumption.
He always does good at Classic. Another hometown grown boy. Mark Menendez.
Jeremy said he'll be one to watch.
Who's that?
Well, I don't know. There's a little bit of lag. So, hey, Jeremy, say who you're talking about, brother. We got a little bit of lag on our end today for some reason.
So, Mark Menendez from Paducah. He qualified
Paducah, Kentucky.
AOY 23. Finished. Pretty good stuff. Brock Mosley from Collinsville, Mississippi. Qualified on the Elite Series. Ranked number 36 AOY. Don't know a lot about him. Good luck to him. There's a
Lee.
stick. Lee Livesay. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's good. Paul Mueller from Connecticut.
You gonna say it?
Nope.
What is it? Just give it a shot.
Nautucka, maybe. I don't know.
What? Spell it.
Naugatuck.
Yep.
Yep. You want to try it?
Nope.
AOY 37.
Okay.
Dude's a stick for sure. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he still owns the record. He has the heaviest bag at the Classic.
Which is? You know what it is?
No, I don't remember. Like 30. No. It's up there pretty good. But
is it 30 something?
Nah, I don't think
20
so.
something.
It could be.
Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody in the comments, let me know. What was the heaviest bag? I mean, I'm sure we could probably Google it, but we're lazy.
David Mullins, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Qualified through the Elite Series. Angler ranked 20 last year. Don't know a lot about him. I've seen him a few times. But what I see, I think he's going to be all right. He's a good little stick for sure. So we'll see. Wish him the best. We're getting there, buddy. Luke Palmer from Oklahoma, Colgate, Oklahoma. He qualified through the Elite Series, ranked 26. You know what's bad?
What?
I don't even know this guy. I've never even heard of him. There's a few there that I've not heard of because last year's shakeup kind of messed everything up a little bit.
Right.
So we'll see coming up this year. Chad Pipkins. All right. I like old Chad from Lansing, Michigan. Elite Series, how he qualified. He finished the AOY rank at 30. I think he's got a chance too. Chad's a good little stick. Clifford Perch. Oh, Cliff Perch from Payson, Arizona. I'm sorry. Finished 34th. Man, I even got my glasses on. I can't see. Clifford can catch them.
Struggling, folks.
Clifford can catch them too. He'll be in there. Cliff Prince from Palaca, Florida.
Palaca.
There's another town.
Where is Palaca, Florida?
Palaca is north of Daytona.
Okay.
It's on the St. Johns River.
So basically, they get to party, but then they get to take a break by going house 15 minutes.
Yeah. If you've never been there, you need to go. It's St. Augustine, realistically.
Gotcha.
It's in that area. We went down last year. What did we go for? Oh, we went in May. April, May, when I went.
Yeah.
We went up to St. Augustine.
How's the weather?
I've never been there. Oh,
It was
it
good.
was awesome.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Everybody was out they were out on their, it was like low tide.
Mhm.
So they were beached up, having a good old party,
Nice.
having fun when we were there. So, Cliff Prince, I think he'll be all right. Don't know him all that much. Just know he's been around a while. Hunter Shyrock.
Shyrock a couple times. Know that name.
We talked about that. He's from
Must be fighting the UFC.
Newcomerstown, Ohio. He finished the AOY at 18. Don't know a lot about him. Don't know a lot about his brother. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
That's right.
So good luck, Hunter. Taylor's
been through 100 of those. No joke.
We got 9 more to go.
Oh, really?
8 more. I'm sorry. So Taylor Smith, Spokane Valley, Washington. He qualified through the Bass Nation Championship. Don't know a lot about him. Good luck to you, young man. Brian Snowden. Golly, Reed Springs, Missouri. He qualified through the Elite Series. AOY rank was 41. Brian's been around forever. So he'll have to he'll probably do pretty good. Whitney Stevens from Waverly, Ohio. Qualified through the Eastern Open as the champion.
Place that haunted place is from.
I thought that was in Louisville.
Maybe it is. That's how much I know about him.
Yeah. Cameron Sterritt from Newfield.
Sterritt or Sterritt?
Sterritt. Strritt.
Sterritt.
Qualified from the Bass Nation Championship.
Sterritt.
Don't know a lot about him. By looking at his jersey, I don't really know what to think.
Really?
Yeah.
me
Can
see.
I read it off to you?
No.
Just in order?
Sure.
Mercury,
Okay.
Triton, Nitro,
Okay.
Lowrance Motor Guy.
It's a hybrid series.
Yeah, so good luck to him. Hey, take what if you can get them, take them as well.
It's that Knighton boat.
Yeah, Knighton. Should be a new brand.
Saw that Knighton.
Caleb Summerall from New Iberia, Louisiana.
You did good on that one.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Angler ranked 21, qualified through the Elite Series. Patrick Walters from Summerville, South Carolina, qualified through the Elite Series as the AOY rank of 16. That's why he's fishing. Don't know a lot about him. Good luck. Jake Whitaker, Fairview, North Carolina, qualified through the Elite Series. AOY rank was 42. Don't know a lot about him, but I'm sure he's close.
I think he's Jacob Wheeler's cousin, twice removed. Jake Whitaker.
Okay.
Negative. Just
negative Ghost Rider. Jason Williamson from Wagner, South Carolina, qualified through the Elite Series, ranked 31st on the AOY. Jason can catch him. Be interested to see what happens with him. He's a good little stick for sure. He ain't little, by the way. This dude is a little stick.
I can't see what. I wish I could see what you're looking at.
You probably know this guy. He's from Fort Worth, Texas. 2019 Bassmaster Elite Series AOY rank was number 4.
Oh yeah.
Chris Zaldangerous.
Mr. Zaldane.
Yeah. Definitely one to pay attention to coming up. Chris has got it going on for sure. Good little angler.
Exciting to watch.
Very exciting to watch. And that's it, I think.
Well, look, folks, if you're just joining, we just went through. He said the winner. Sam said the winner. No, Sam
did.
Sam said the winner.
Hey, Sam is all up on some Chris Zaldane.
He's about some Zaldane, isn't he?
Him and Charles both.
I mean, he chimed up there quick. My phone got hot.
Thanks,
my
Wanda.
tablet got hot.
Wanda's watching. Thank you, Wanda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Zaldangerous has got a shot for sure.
Zaldangerous.
So I got a few questions after we went through this.
Man, I hope I don't have to take a test after that one.
That was tough, wasn't it?
Well,
I wanted to go through it a little quicker than that, but
Sam said bet 20.
Bet 20. No 20s on me, buddy. So, we got the 2020 Classic field is set. I know a lot of you guys are going, well, what about Polnick and Swindle? They're not. They're going to be there.
Yeah,
they're going to be working the booths for their sponsors, so you will be able to see them
probably
down there.
Get asked 10,000 times.
Yeah.
What do you think about now fishing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they will not be there. All right, so we talked about the whole field. So I'm going to let's talk about just in general, 2020, okay? So who's your pick to win the Classic? You can answer that right when we're done.
Okay.
Who is going to be your pick to win Angler of the Year? I know it's going to be tough because you don't follow Bassmaster that much.
I'm just going with the ones I know a little bit about.
And then I'm going to pull up the elites here.
But if I got to take this quiz next year, then I'm going to be on it.
Yeah. And then we're going to talk about the schedule for 2020. I know we did a little bit.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about it a little bit.
You asked me Angler of the Year. What was the other one? Winner?
Pick the winner of the Classic.
Gotcha.
And you can't pick Sam's pick.
Why can't I?
Because that's not right.
Sam getting bullied.
It's not fair, man.
Not fair.
Paul Barney's watching. Appreciate it, Paul. Back up to 12. So the elites start at the St. Johns River in Palatka, Florida.
Yep.
What about that? February the 6th.
There's a lot of guys that don't like fishing
Yeah.
river-esque areas.
So we do have the Opens, Bassmaster Opens coming up. So the first one's January the 15th through the 17th at Kissimmee Chain of Lakes in Kissimmee, Florida.
Kissimmee Chain.
We know who's fishing that. Upshaw.
Yep.
Martin.
Man, they were fishing flats. I was watching them fish flats the other day.
Yeah. That's all it is down there.
And it's just absolutely outrageous. I mean, we're talking like 4-pounder, just ripping through the grass, through the grass. And I can't imagine what my shoulders and biceps feel like.
Yeah.
Wrist.
Wow. I didn't pay attention to this. So the elites start in Palatka, right?
Okay.
And the very next week, is that right? Yeah. The very next week, they go to Chickamauga.
Chickamauga?
Chickamauga.
Is that what you're calling it?
The Chick. I call it the Chick.
Chickamauga.
Dayton. Chickamauga. Manga.
How many hours can we go at saying Chickamauga?
Probably all night, and none of us get it right. So that'll be interesting.
Is what they're going to call it.
Yeah, that will be interesting. And then from there, they go to the Classic, March the 6th through the 8th.
March the 6th through the 8th.
So
we were wrong. We were both wrong.
We should load up and go.
You think?
Yeah. Dave Moore, appreciate you jumping on.
I don't know why I can't see the. Either it's because of my. I'm
excuse me.
very. frustrated again.
Yeah.
Technology is killing me.
Yep.
The technology is killing me.
We're drinking some
Gonna get in trouble for that already?
Diet A&W. No.
Gonna get in trouble for that already?
Dang, I almost got a bite to it.
Got him, folks. Why don't you beat him down?
The next tournament's April the 2nd through the 5th at Lake Eufaula in Alabama. Be interesting. That'll be Pig City, I'd say. Stacy Connor's watching. Thank you, Stacy.
I am missing a few. Yeah, I know Stacy for sure. I'm still missing a few that are doing.
Are you not coming through?
No, not all the way. I don't know.
Is that your watch party?
Yeah, but I'm also watching the live video comments, so I'm not really sure. We're learning, folks. We do this every week. We just don't say it out loud every week.
Learn every week. That's why we keep learning.
So, Angler of the Year in winter.
Yeah. Well, one more time here. So, we go to Sabine River in May.
I'm on the sheet.
And then they go to Lake Fork, which Monsters for Texas Fest. And then they go to the St. Lawrence and Lake Champlain. And then St. Clair. And the AOY championship hasn't been posted yet, so I don't know if they're doing that this year or not.
Do you think they really pull it?
I don't think so, because that's a nice tournament. And it may be one of those. Let me go back and look. Let me see. It just says Elite. It doesn't say AOY championship.
Trying to watch the little one bath.
So,
don't you drop
I'm
it phone.
trying to watch and get a little one a bath. Nice. I appreciate the
I'm
support
go back to the
for
live
sure.
Comments. My situation is having a hard time.
Justin Perut's watching.
I am now. I left my watch party. Sorry, folks.
Did you kill the watch party?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same. I don't know. Sorry, I was just trying to figure it out.
Scott Shuffett says sound, fix sound. There you go. Gus love it. Yep. We can hear you now. Billy Flanner says good to go. Good to go. I'm pretty much caught up from there. Definitely appreciate everybody jumping on tonight. So you cheated, right?
No, I didn't. You
didn't? Okay.
I didn't, because I still don't have a solid answer, just because I don't have the information.
Yeah.
I have a hard time just throwing one out there.
Just go out on the line or on the limb. So,
well, I've watched a lot of Matt Airyfish.
That's not a bad pick.
I have, but I mean, I don't think he's going to win or angle. I mean, I would like to see him for the AOY, but I don't. I don't have a solid answer. I don't have the info, but I can say winner. What was it? What you said his name? What was it? Not the one Huff. Old Huff.
Damn it.
Sorry. Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, I didn't even see. I didn't even see it right now.
I think that's the right choice, though.
I think mentality, experience.
He's not that old, by the way.
Well, you know
He's
what
like
I mean.
28, maybe.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Because isn't he a few years older than the younger Huff there?
Yeah, but
The
they're
first
not
one?
kin.
No, I know, but I
Yeah,
was
but
younger
yes,
than.
yeah. The youngest one just got out of college.
And you remember, folks, I'm pulling this stuff when I've only seen it a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just think who was it that we had the mention of the younger anglers progress faster than the older anglers ever thought about.
Well, it's just
The
because
technology
and somebody said that.
Well, a lot of times now they said that they had to work full-time jobs. They couldn't get to the lakes. And now these guys are spending, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 hours on a lake a day.
Yeah.
If they have sunlight, if they have daylight, they're there.
No,
and even
I agree.
some of them without it. So, I only answered one, but that's pretty much what I got.
Yeah, I think that he's a good pick. I'm probably going to go with Brandon Lester as my second pick.
Why?
I just like Brandon. I think he's a good pick.
Well, I mean, you can't pick off of likes.
Wakena, I mean, I think he's a stud, man. He catches them everywhere he goes.
But do you really think he's going to come up?
But then on the
Show
back side
out
of
there.
that, I keep forgetting about the last guy we just talked about.
Well, you can't say that.
I know, because it's Sam. And Sam
Those
stole
are
my
your
gusto.
rules. Those are your rules.
Damn it, Sam.
You can't get frustrated at your rules.
Damn, Sam. So, yeah, you know. John's watching.
Yep.
David
Lori
Souza
Akers.
is
Hey, Lori.
watching. Brad Munns is
David
watching.
Souders watching. Brad's watching.
Brad's watching. Brad, I appreciate the Billy
Oh.
Perkins.
Billy's on
Billy.
there. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. Speaking of Brian,
Brian.
I always like it when you roll across Brian because I like to make it that bam.
Bam! Look at there.
What's up, Stan? Stan's the one who sold me my truck. Stan Petrie.
Don't see him on there.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Well, I started my watch party back up, so you're not gonna see him.
Gotcha.
Well, you should see him,
Where'd you buy your truck at?
Mr. Dan Cummins there in Paris.
Whoo! Man.
Yep.
Well, we'd look good in the Dan
Hey.
Cummins Chevy or Dodge, wouldn't we?
Yes, we would.
Driving up and down the road with a boat.
With a full wrap.
Yeah.
With one of those logos on the side. Hey, I tell you what. The one thing about Stan there when we were driving around, you know what we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Fishing
Really?
the whole time.
Sold me. Right?
No,
Sold me.
we come down 460 and that's all we were talking about was fishing.
Really?
I'm telling you right now, I couldn't even tell you where the truck ran. We got in and just started cruising, talking about fishing. He knew what to do.
Yep.
He knew what to do.
Our buddy's over there now.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Well, I
Eric?
think he's here in Georgetown or is he in Paris?
No, he's in Paris.
I thought he's here.
He may be. I don't know.
thought
But I thought he was in
Did
Paris.
you see the sign up?
Yeah.
They covered the old sign up.
Yeah, they covered it up. But I think Eric is in Paris. Eric Jolly.
Yeah. Brian needs a banner down there at the Classic.
He does, don't
He
he?
needs a booth at the Classic. You know all them fellas around there, they don't know how to use their
Yeah.
equipment.
Excuse me. Who is David Frank? Do you guys have a set schedule for the show, time of day?
Yes, sir. Thursday night, every Thursday night at 7.
There you go.
And then we also have a special show coming up on the 11th at Angler's Outpost
In Lancaster,
in
Kentucky.
Lancaster, Kentucky.
Start around 9:15,
Yeah,
and we'll run it until we get tired and go eat lunch, and then we'll start her back up again.
that's it. Hey, Carl, Kevin, Mr. Brother-in-law himself, Jason Palmer.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't seen this guy, I mean, we've been talking him up pretty good. We're talking about a guy, and I'll say this every single time, that has put his time and effort into something that everybody is either, and I don't mean to be, I'm not saying this to be mean. If you know me, you know that I'm saying this correctly. We're either too lazy to figure out, or we're not smart enough to figure it out, period. And
I'm
this
gonna
guy
go
right
B.
here, Brian Elmore, is the guy you want to take your equipment to. You set up a time, and he will teach you all of the ins and outs of no matter, I guess I can say, well, not no matter what, because there's so many out there now, but all of your Garmin, Humminbird,
I'd
and
say-
Lowrance.
No matter on those units.
Well, yeah, for sure. For sure. He will teach you the ins and outs of every single one of them.
And if you've got mad and you hit that yard sale moment and you toss it in the water, he'll sell you some new ones.
That's right. That's right.
And
install
he'll
them.
install them
That's
for
right.
you and teach you how to use them.
So I thought the guy was like trying to build himself and trying to get out there. And I told you this last week that I think that that I've learned a lot more about Brian because everybody I talked to has spoke to Brian, and everybody has such a good thing about to say about Brian. I don't say not a bad thing. They have always a good thing to say about Brian. It's not that they don't have bad things to say about Brian. Maybe they do. I don't know.
I've not run across anybody.
Maybe they
saying
don't like
that,
the way he eats his eggs.
yeah, maybe you don't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I'm telling you right now that Brian is the man to go see. He will teach you what you need to know, and you go fish other tournaments because I don't want to get beat by somebody that knows how to use their equipment better than I do.
Yeah. David Frank. So Jeremy Cronkite says Swindle's going to be hungry for a win. I agree.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he's hungry every year for a win.
I think he's getting tired of not placing or
Yeah.
winning at this point. He's getting wore down pretty good.
Yep. And then Jeremy also says Zaldane will be in the hunt for the AOY Classic win and a regular season win.
Now
Yeah.
Jeremy selected him. Why can't you?
I don't. It's 2 to my 1 now. But I
Brian said that's my fear.
what is it?
Brian said that's my fear.
Fear of what?
Getting beat by teaching somebody else their
Oh
equipment.
yeah, no doubt about it for sure.
Fader right there too. Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with Fader. The Fader comment. At first, I started calling him Fighter for like 2 or 3 years.
Who?
Fighter.
Fighter.
Fader or Fighter?
Yeah. Seth Fighter.
It's Fighter.
Fighter. Yep. Fighter man. You know who he looks like? You know who looks like him?
Who?
The very first interviewee on the show, Lucas Harrison.
Yeah. We ever got Lucas back? Because I'd like to talk to the fella.
Yeah, we'll have him back.
So Mr. Aldrich has joined. Mr. Jerry Hatton has joined.
Jerry Hatton?
Yes, sir.
Good
I think he
Lord.
had some pictures not long ago that were up. Him again
Did he?
slaying them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry, you still fishing tournaments, or are you just fishing for free? What are you
Free.
doing over there? Not for free, but are you
This-
fishing for fun? Because last
this-
time I seen, we talked about this. He had a bullet last time. We talked about it or not?
Bullet or Skeeter, one of the two.
I can't remember what he had.
I think he's got Skeeter now. So, it is what it is.
Pat
But-
Jimmy Bell. Thank you, Pat and Jimmy Bell, for joining us.
I haven't seen Jerry in a while.
So, if you guys been, by the way, we have 91 members in River Road Bass Club page.
Really?
Did you know that?
No.
I caught that today.
That seems.
So speaking of, let's get to it.
Whoo! Look at there.
Y'all look at the new 2020 River Road Bass Club. You
it.
may or may not like it. I like the Kentucky blue. I think it kind of goes with
Blue
it.
and white, baby.
It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. If you guys like it, oh wow, it looks great on camera. I'm sorry.
Wow, it does.
It looks awesome on
Golly.
camera.
I see it.
It looks like it sticks out from the wall.
Yeah, it looks like it's stuck on the wall,
Yeah.
actually.
So, if you guys paid attention today, I posted the rough draft of the 2020 schedule for River Road Bass Club. If you are looking for a competitive, family fun bass club that you obviously get to come fish against myself and Kenny, not that we're anybody, but I'm telling you right now, if you come by me, I may splash some water at your boat. So
You'll catch an ounce sinker.
get
in
on the
hand.
River Road Bass Club Facebook page and check out the schedule. The 2020 schedule is up.
Yep.
It is not the permanent.
It's not final.
There may be a couple changes. One is the Fryman's,
Yep.
whether or not we can get in on Stoner Creek in Paris. And the other one may be a trifecta. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any clatter from my
The River Road's a night tournament and the
playing there.
trifecta is a day tournament,
right.
right? Well, that'd be a long day for us, won't it?
We ain't talking.
We'll be
We ain't talking
sleeping.
about, but yeah, I'm sure. Woo. You may sleep. I may sleep daytime, and you may sleep night.
I guarantee you, I'm gonna sleep at night.
So, so a lot of you, please go to the River Road Bass Club page and check it out. Check out the schedule for 2020. It's not to disappoint. It's a pretty nice Cumberland first trip out, Cumberland
That's
last trip out.
That's the first trifecta too.
Oh, that may have been
28th.
the other one. What time did it start?
Same time as that one.
Hmm.
It's a day tournament.
Same
No,
ramp?
No, it's at Cumberland. That's
No,
at
same
Harrington.
ramp.
No.
Oh, you're saying first day? Yeah, but you'll be
Trifecta.
out, won't you?
Yeah, I won't be here for that.
Yeah,
one.
so I'll be fishing.
You'll fish that.
I'll
I'd
fish
say,
this.
River Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Little Stick.
Definitely. Oh yeah, you got Little Man sticking with you, don't you? Definitely go check this place out, man. I tell you. And Justin said it a minute ago. It's the friendliest competition that you're going to find. There's not a single person in there that's out for you that I think.
Quit calling me out, Jeremy.
What did Jeremy say?
Calling me out. JP needs to go back and watch some of the Bassmaster Lives so he knows some of these guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Jeremy.
I agree. But
Quit calling me out.
But for real, this River Road Bass, I mean, the schedule's awesome. They go to Green River for 2 days.
Yep.
We got a bunch of locals. Cumberland. I think Cumberland's farthest we go.
It's awesome.
And,
I actually
well,
enjoy
Green
that.
River, obviously, 2
Well,
days.
yeah, but I enjoy the
Yeah.
long trips being like Cumberland and Green River. I know I really wanted to go down south last year. I wanted to go so bad.
Or south.
Uh,
Laurel?
no. They went,
Dale?
yeah, they went
That's,
to Dale.
is that south?
Tennessee?
That's like southwest?
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They went to Dale.
2 days.
I hate to say, there weren't as many boats showed up, which it's kind of broken heart. I could not be there. I wanted to be there so
I
bad I
couldn't
couldn't
either.
stand it.
They had
But
work
I could not.
obligations.
I could not. So
Yeah, definitely I won't make the first Cumberland for that one or the trifecta because I'm going to be flying back home that day or the day after, one of the two.
isn't that crazy, folks? He wants to leave fishing for something like floating on a big boat with no trolling motor.
No trolling motor.
No trolling motor.
5,000 people.
We can fix it. We can make that work. We get us a 300-foot pole.
I'll be in a lot better person when I get back. I promise. I'll need that time off. But definitely, what I was going to say, good people, good group, and again, dude, $35 to be a member,
That's
$30 a boat. Y'all didn't change it, right?
No.
$30 a tournament per boat.
Right.
So you and your partner can go fish for $15 a piece plus gas.
Hold up. No, I think it. No.
Oh, it did change?
Yeah.
What we go to, 40?
Well, I don't want to say it because I gotta go back and look at my notes for that.
Well, let me say this: it was 30 last year.
Right. I think it's. I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
It's not much more at $5 or $10, but I don't think it is. There's a bunch of discussion, and it's been a minute. I've slept since then, so
yeah, one day or two.
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah. So, but definitely go check them out. River Road Bass Club on Facebook. Go check out the page. You'll see that logo right there is up currently.
Correct.
So go check them out. See everything we got going on. I say we, but I guess I can say we. I'm kind of in there as well.
You're in
So, we talked about the trifectas. We talked about Brian there at the bottom. We talked about Sam a little bit for Dominator. Real Repair.
What do you think about those reel stands he's got? Did you
That's
see those?
awesome, yeah. Sam hit me up with a text the other day and asked me if I know this guy. It's like, yeah, I know the name. He's like, I'm cleaning these reels. I was like, dude, really? He's like, yeah, I'm cleaning
Are
these
you allowed
reels.
to say who is it?
He can say it. I just can't remember the name. I think
Sam.
he can say it if he's watching.
He probably didn't left us. You're gonna leave me
Yeah.
with a drop.
Yeah. Watch fighter catch 100-pound of smallie on St. Clair in a day. Sure he might. Dwayne Mathis, appreciate you watching, man. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, man, I can't remember. He told me. I think his last name's Haynes. I think.
Right.
I could be wrong. Let me see.
Oh, trifectas. Oh man, I forgot about them having that Cumberland tournament.
Who?
Same time. Trifecta.
Trif-
The same time.
River
Sorry.
Road. Yep.
Not the guys. I can't think today. Today's been a rough day. I know I say that quite a bit, but 5 a.m. comes early. It was at the same. Man, I can't. We'll figure it out. I don't think that one's going to be bothered. I really want to go to Cumberland anyway. Technically, everybody that we associate with has been on Cumberland. Talked to Shane Michael True probably no more than 3 hours ago, and he's like, "Man, I'm so ready for Cumberland." I was like, "I am too. I'm pumped. My boat's destroyed in storage. I pulled everything out of it. I gut my boat every year and put it in storage." He's like, "I've been on it every weekend."
Oh, yeah. Dude, this is the time to fish.
I'm just going to follow Shane around.
Right? That probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm just going to follow Shane around.
Honestly, I mean, I think, in my opinion, you just got to bundle up a little bit.
Can't stand it.
But dude, them big brown backs come out now.
I know it. So here it is. I've got one for you.
All right.
Something I want you to think about.
All right.
So, a lot of things have happened this year.
Last year,
I guess.
Okay.
I'd say. So, a lot of things that happened last year with the lives, with the TVs, with all this stuff going on, right? Everybody's good and bad and ugly, blah, 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 so on and so forth.
Yep.
So, MLF is pushing, let's get professional fishing like basketball, like baseball, blah, blah, blah. We've heard it. And then Bass is like, nah, we're going to do the same. We're going to throw some lives out there. We're going to hit you up with some new apps, blah, blah, blah. You can follow us, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Here's the thing. When it showed live after the LSU game, what was the game that it showed live after?
MLF?
Yeah.
It was after a game, yeah.
I can't remember which one it was.
It was an NFL game
Oh, NFL game. So
Yep.
it went live after the NFL game.
on CBS.
Guess what happened? Hatred.
Oh, well, both ways.
It was more hatred than love.
Yeah.
More hatred than love.
Well, it's because here's the deal. What do you honestly?
Hold on. Well, I haven't got to the question yet,
Okay.
but I know where you're going.
Mhm.
But regardless of what channel, who is going to be watching that versus the other, correct?
Yep.
Here's a question: has bass fishing, as a whole, because everybody younger, like, let's get it popular again. Let's get it, and it has. You can look at the boats, look at the equipment, look at all this stuff.
Yep.
But has bass fishing finally settled in its place? As in, has bass fishing finally like, no, you can't make it here. You cannot make it as like the PGA does. You cannot make it like the NFL or the NBA does. You can make it right down here where you belong. And we keep talking about how we're going to have to go back to paying for entry fees and doing all this stuff. Is it going to settle where it belongs in the world today? Because when you talk about bass fishing in a group of 10 people, you're probably only going to hit 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? Is bass fishing settling back like they come out of our shell for a minute all excited and ready to go, and now are we, guys, y'all need to get back in your lane?
Yeah. Kim Baker's watching.
Hey Kim, hope you get your voice back.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Justin, and I said off the top we wasn't going to talk nothing but bass, but
I can't help
we've kind of went there and
I
done
can't
it.
help. We did it.
Okay, but before I answer your question, I wrote down the
I
questions.
said mine's a long one. Okay.
Okay, so Angler of the Year, did you pick that?
I don't have an Angler of the Year.
I'm going to
I
say
don't
Brandon
watch it
Palaniuk or
now. Don't you give me no crap, Jeremy.
Brandon Palaniuk or Jamie Hartman.
Why Jamie?
He's consistent.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, there's the schedule. I wrote. People are not. You tell them what I wrote. What I write there for schedule.
Oh, I can't see now. Strong? No.
Yeah, strong.
Strong.
I think it's strong. The schedule is
Gotcha.
lakes, where they're going, dates, and all that good
How
stuff.
much the other lakes and stuff?
Yeah.
Whether it matters.
So, all right. So your question: have we settled? Let me ask you this: with that
as a whole, yeah.
as a whole, as a group, and let me ask you
or
this:
settling. How about
settling? I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll give you a brief description of why. Have you listened to BTL when they talked to Rick, the dude that started Basscat?
Yes.
Did you listen to that episode?
Yes.
That's the reason why I thought that question come from that, because
It did
while he
actually,
was
but-
talking and talking about the market and this, that, and the other, right? What's the number one? I say number one boat, but what's the boat that most of us, when I say that, want?
Most of us want?
Yeah. What's one boat that everybody is going to? What type of a
the
boat?
Phoenix.
Well, it's that, but what type of a boat? Aluminum.
Oh, I got
Aluminum
you. I
has
got you.
really made a comeback, right?
Oh, it has for sure.
Yeah.
I was
So
looking at Jeffrey the other
Basscat sister company is Sea Arc and whatever, right?
Right.
So Basscat basically, dude said, "Look, we're not making them. There's not a market for them, and if we did, we would only make them in 19 foot or bigger."
Right.
And the reason being is because they just can't make they can't make no money off of them. But to your question is, have we settled? I don't think so. And I say this because, I mean,
It changes.
John,
every
I haven't
year.
seen John on tonight, but John will tell you, he's probably selling more boats now
That's actually a
than
good
he
question.
did 15 years ago.
Man, I wish she was on there. Well, like I said, going into this, so when
Yeah.
you have a new product coming out, the whole entire world doesn't see it for
Yeah.
weeks upon weeks once they see it perform. And if you're a guy like me, I'm not going to go out and buy.
Right. Well, I'm
A
glad you
brand
said
new-
that. I
Go
was
ahead.
getting ready to ask you that question. So guys like me and you, right? If we, and I say if we could afford it, and you probably, I'm speaking for myself.
Okay.
If you could afford a $70,000 bass boat, would you?
No, I'm afraid of it, and not afraid to drive it. Not afraid. I'm just afraid that
I'd
if you
be-
guys see how I don't treat my boat bad by any means.
But
But I mean, when I
understand
post it up on top of a stump, it doesn't hurt my feelings that bad.
where you're- yeah, you realize you have a fiberglass boat, stay off stumps.
Tell me how to live my life.
But anyway, the Rick guy, daggone, that blows my. It's Rick something,
Yeah.
the owner of Basscat. But anyway, he was saying, he'd been in the business now for 51 years, he said. So, or something like that. But he said, when he first got into it, bass boats were like $8,000.
Yeah.
He said 10, 15 years down the road, he said, I never thought we'd see a bass boat go for $25,000, and they did.
Yeah.
And he's like, today you get 70,000 and people are still buying them. what's the limit? The Vexus,
Yeah.
those boats. I mean, there's boats out there cost
What was it? I seen
Wait,
like a
100
Vexus, 120 grand.
120 grand for the boat, people. The boat.
Yeah.
Guys,
I mean, I can't pull that down the
don't
highway.
please do not take this the wrong way if you're a boat dealer on here, but no boat should cost $120,000.
Not a bass boat.
No bass boat.
Not a bass boat.
Not a bass boat. I'm sorry. Now, he also mentioned that he had a fella that bought a boat. Check this out. And electronics only.
Oh, yeah.
Spent $27,000 on electronics. I bet Brian Elmore would have loved to have that customer.
Oh, yeah, Brian.
So the point that I'm trying to say is, have we settled, right? I don't think so, because people are still wanting more.
You remember what he said, though, when he talked about what sells boats? It's not fishing.
Oh, no.
The fishing does not sell the bass boat.
No. What'd he say?
It was the products, the fans, the anglers. I mean, it's just
the
as a
anglers
whole,
that sell
right?
the boat. It's
Right.
not Bass Cat or Skeeter or Phoenix that's selling the boat. It's the people
Brian
that's running them.
says it's easy to spend 27 grand.
Daggone, Brian, easy now.
Well, I don't think he's spending 27
Yeah, I
grand.
don't
He
either.
probably don't
But
mind.
yeah, but I think the problem is that when I say problem, is that we as a group of anglers or people, we don't want to settle
Right.
with what's there, right? Because fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, there's people in our business that can afford to get whatever they want.
Correct.
Or there's people in our business that is willing to risk everything they got for a boat. Okay? Right?
Yep.
I mean, if I went and bought a brand new bass boat today, I probably shouldn't go home because I'm going to have to live in it. But I'm not going to,
You
for
know what
one.
I get told too most of the time when they see that I'm fishing Kincaid or I'm fishing the Elkhorn down
Why
here.
you put your boat on that water?
with a 200 or 225
Yeah.
on the back.
Did you tell them you don't start it up?
You can't catch a fish at 65 mile an hour, they say, or 70 mile an hour or whatever. I'm like,
How many times since you've had that boat, when you went to a tournament, have you run as fast as it'll go?
maybe twice.
Right. I mean, you're not.
Out
You're
of 2.5 years I've had it, maybe twice.
You're normally running to your spot, and then you're just, and then you run spot, and that's it.
Right, and you would make you laugh the lakes that I've done that.
Yeah, I don't want to know that either. But and also he led the conversation into obviously what you talked about.
Yeah, we didn't actually.
It's not the
we did
brand,
actually
right?
mention it.
The
Yeah.
brand don't sell it for the most part. It's the guys. It's at the end of the day, it's the pro anglers that sell
Right.
the boats and equipment. He also stated that, and one of the questions, I think it was Bradley Hallman that asked him, is with the college series the way it is and coming up through the system, and the college anglers are getting out and they're going pro and blah blah blah.
Right.
Have we seen the increase in boat sales from that group yet?
They said no.
And they said no. And the perfect example is the grandfather that spent $27,000 on that boat for
Right.
his grandkids to fish high school fishing.
I mean, how many times have we talked about that when my boys start fishing, that I plan on buying another boat?
Yeah. And same way. I mean,
And it will not be. My boys are not going to
Yeah.
start in a $15,000 bass boat.
I
It
think
won't be that way.
I think he said only 5% of the people buy a brand new boat.
Right.
It was somewhere in that range.
I think the Bass Cat, not the Era,
The Pantera 2 or
the
something like that.
Pantera 2 was the
The most
sought
selling,
out.
yeah, because for the price.
$49,000.
Yeah, for the price.
$49,000 boat.
Yep.
Folks, what I got sitting in the driveway didn't cost me $49,000.
And it ain't a boat.
It ain't a boat.
So, yeah, and I think that's what you ask yourself when you're into this game is, God, I'm going to make some people mad here.
No, don't worry about it.
It's how pretty you want to look on your boat.
It's true.
If you can buy it, buy it. If you can't, then you fish with what you got, like me and you got.
Well, you know what was funny when I bought the truck? They're like, you got to get a new boat now. Now your boat looks bad. Boat's making
you
your
know
vehicle
what?
look
Brandon
bad.
told me the same thing when I rode up with mine.
Did he?
Now, yeah. Now, you can ask him, my wife, when I was searching for a truck, I wanted red, just so it would. So,
Why?
because my boat is red. That's the only reason. So
Hey,
now I
I
got a
hate
blue
red.
truck and a red boat.
We can fix it.
We can, but I got to buy new seats and get a wrap put on it. And
Just do my method, buddy. I'm on.
so, yeah, I mean, what's up, Jeff Hogg?
So I don't have Jeff on. Jeff didn't show up on that.
Hans. What's up, Hans? Run thing for Hans if he's still watching. Season 2 of You is on fire. I agree.
Mm.
On Netflix. Wow.
I don't have none of that.
Shoo! Lord have mercy, that show was crazy. However, just to talk about that, and what he was saying, it's unbelievable to think that, like I said, it's not that much of the
Go ahead.
people
Thank you, Kevin.
coming out of high school or college that are buying the boats. It's the older generations, right? You think about it. A kid that's buying a $50,000 boat out of college.
That's a stupid move.
A good
That's-
choice of
that's
words,
stupid.
in my opinion. Or you better have a good family backing.
Correct.
At the end of the day,
I can't wait till we have the
Yeah.
show that we're going to talk about college bass fishing
we're gonna have to
one time.
get a couple in here for that to talk about it.
The ins and outs. Those boys get treated like royalty.
You think?
Girls? Oh, absolutely. You don't think so?
What do you mean by that? Well, that's a
The
different subject.
reels, the stuff.
It's not as what you think it is.
But if you added up what they're using for what we're using and what we're paying for, to me that's royalty.
Okay.
It's better.
Yeah. Okay. That's a different episode.
So real quick, Kevin, he actually answered my question
Kevin.
earlier.
Kevin.
Teeter.
Who?
Kevin Teeter. He's
Teeter?
the
Yeah.
2-day tournaments we voted in are 40, and they're also not separate. Total weight 2 days.
Total weight 2
Day
days.
to get paid.
Forces everybody to be there both days.
Love it.
It's good.
I voted it.
I like the rule.
Sorry,
Because
folks. We went back to River
Yeah,
Road real
sorry.
quick. Kevin answered a question. And I went back. I didn't see it. Sorry, Kevin.
sorry for
I'll stretch
the
out and keep you. I'm sorry.
clearing of my throat on the mic there, but I do like the rule. It doesn't help people that are just coming for one day.
Well, I mean, I did it because I always had
Yeah.
something on Sunday that
Yeah.
I had to. So if I want to come and I want to play ball, let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's do it for a reason. That keeps me pumped up. I don't.
I think it's at the end of the day, it's still the same price. It's just you're not paying out both days. So on all 2-dayers, they're doing that.
Yes,
Okay.
both of them. So Jeremy says, look at what the pros are wanting for the boats after the season on them. After a season on them, they're still wanting $50,000. And how many hours do you think are on those boats?
A bunch.
I probably got as much hours on my boat as they do their 1 year. And I actually don't know how many hours. I need to hook mine up and pull the hours on it.
You can do that.
No, but
Oh.
I'll figure it out. I'll get it.
So I agree, but keep in mind high hours on the motor, right?
Yep.
Realistically, that's and the trolling motor maybe.
And serviced.
But
And may have tore the lower unit like
but they're serviced. They're paying for it.
yeah.
They have to get it fixed.
Okay. No, you're right. You're right.
Whether they're paying for it or their sponsors are paying, they still got to get it fixed because they got to use it. They just don't go tear it up and say, "Hey, I need a new boat." The only person I ever known that got a new boat like that was Chris Lane when his caught on fire. He lost everything in his boat,
Right.
everything. So,
Which
and
you
they
guys
had
may
to get
laugh,
it.
but I carry 3 insurance policies on my boat.
You're crazy.
What?
Yeah.
For what I got invested in that thing, I think not.
Yeah. Why not just ante up on the one and be done with it?
Because what if you tear it up and you can't afford another one? You still got a payment that's got to roll over. You still got to pay for it if it don't total out.
I don't have that problem.
I don't either.
You just pay for it up front.
Paid cash for mine.
That's right. So now, if I had a brand new one, it'd be a different story, right?
Mm.
Let me rephrase that. I will never have a brand new boat because I will fall into that 80% of people that always buy used. Think about it.
I would accept.
Think about
a free
what
one.
Jeremy just said.
Yeah.
50,000,
No,
I get
I
it,
would accept a free one.
but it's still
But
got
I-
warranty.
I can still go buy a $30,000 boat with it's got less hours, less fish
Yeah.
time, less sun time.
I ain't worried about all that.
Yeah.
As long as the motor runs and it floats, I'm generally pretty good.
No, I could definitely tell that this man right here, your motor has got to run. I've never seen a man so frustrated in my life. I ain't never seen you fish so much.
Dude,
Like the engine runs, he's in every. I mean, he's in your bathtub if you don't pay attention.
dude,
The engine runs. I've never seen a man just your face just lit up. I knew it the day you pulled up to the tournament. I knew it ran.
hey, I was finally got her fixed, man.
I mean,
Finally.
I've been there, man. I've been there. That man.
Paul
just sitting there
Ogle,
cranking
what's
and
up,
cranking.
Paul Ogle? Definitely appreciate you, guys. We're sorry. We definitely
Do we run long?
are. Yeah, we're doing good. I think we're going to cut this
Oh,
one
okay.
off a little shorter than normal,
I was gonna say, I
so
didn't
we're
think
not
we were running
babbling
long.
too much. But Yeah, I mean, I think that to your question, have we settled? No, I don't think the bass industry has settled.
You don't think that they're forced into because they're never going to make it as the NBA or the PGA.
Never's a long time. And I think the industry has enough money. When I say that, enough money due to sponsors, backing, entry fees,
I just
blah,
can't
blah.
imagine 84 Lumber
Yeah.
or whoever.
But keep in mind, when they aired that on CBS, it was the highest rating fishing show ever.
Well, it had to be. Everybody's watching. Everybody's already tuned in.
But they were looking for football and they seen it, right?
So how?
Hey,
many,
who watches football other than football people? Who watches NASCAR?
NASCAR people.
Rednecks.
Oh, that's where you're going.
Rednecks like football. Rednecks like NASCAR. Rednecks like fishing. And if you're just an overall, in general, like me and you, sports junkie, you're going to watch it. I'll watch them play ping pong on TV. I don't care.
I was watching the Olympic.
I don't care.
I don't know what it's called. They were skiing and shooting and skiing and shooting.
Skiing and shooting.
You've never seen that? They'll ski for like a mile and a half, 2 miles.
Oh, the
come
cross
back around,
country.
lay down,
Yeah.
and the next time they're going to stand up, shoot
Yep.
freehand. Oh,
Yep.
are you kidding me? I could sit there and watch that for days.
But, yeah, I mean, if ice melting was a sport, I would watch it.
Underwater basket weaving, son. I'm there.
I'm number one in the world.
I was in '98.
Was you born in 98?
Yeah, I was 10.
Okay. God, you suck.
Fast math, son. Fast math.
Oh, that's right. You said
I've seen 84 Lumber Rat Boat on Cumberland a few times.
I've seen it.
I tell you what, Jeremy has got my number tonight.
He's got you, don't he?
He's got
Who
my
is,
number.
let's see, Darren Bowen, Creek Candy Lures checking in. Hey, what's up, Creek Candy Lures? Hey, hit us up on the
interwebs.
on the old interweb or on the messenger. Talk to us. We definitely maybe get you on.
Hit the Facebook page. We got
Yep.
YouTube. We got email. Email at
Email is
TankTalkLive2019 at gmail.com.
yes, sir. It's so new. We got to look it up. But yeah,
see
check
it.
us out. Also, put it out there.
Creek Candy.
Where's
I like-
Creek
I like
Candy
the name.
from? I like it.
I don't
man.
know. I told you I've got like 300 people on here that
Oh,
I'm friends with.
And I've seen his name. I just didn't know it was Creek Candy Lures.
I just appreciate him
So
getting on here and checking us
Darren
out.
Bowen, hit us up there, bud. Let us know where you're from. We'll give you a shout out. We
I
don't
don't even
care.
have our background up while people are on here looking
Yeah,
at us.
that's all good,
Let
man.
me change the background there for you, Darren.
Yeah, man. Settle as a sport. I don't think so because and Darren,
Well-
don't take this wrong. Creek Candy Lures, buddy. I don't know how big that is, but he's
No, it's
he's
true.
trying. Right? There's
That's
enough.
true. Oh, there is
Entrepreneurs.
There's a lot more out there
Right.
that are like what are the local breweries,
Yeah.
the mini breweries,
Yeah.
whatever they call them now. There's a lot more out there now.
Yeah, I mean it's just one thing that's got to get everybody's taste. And
Just
I
drink.
will say this.
Okay, go ahead. Me and Jeremy. Jeremy
And-
knows everything and everybody tonight.
Yep. So I will say this. What did he say?
Been on the Kentucky field, all handmade. Jeremy has a few of them now. Jeremy says from Bowling Green makes some awesome stuff.
Okay, sweet. Rod Harrison's on. We definitely got to get Rod Harrison on this show.
Okay.
God, I lost my train of thought.
Well, I'll tell you what, Darren.
Where
Here it
was
is.
it?
We are Kenny and JP Fishing. We got a podcast show every Thursday night at 7 called Tank Talk Live. We had Jimmy Gayhart on last week. Go check out our YouTube page. By the way, it hit some outstanding views. I think it's up like 70 or 90 or something
Nice.
views on that podcast.
Yep.
So, Darren, check us out, buddy. And if you actually want to work together or something, just hit us up.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Darren, definitely on your last comment, we definitely appreciate your service.
Absolutely. I didn't see that till just
Yep.
now.
Definitely
Atta
appreciate your
boy.
service.
And we will check them out.
Check them out on Facebook. 10-4. Definitely will. But to answer your question or whatever we was talking about there, and I kind of lost my train of thought because we got hooked up on Darren there for a minute on Creek Candy.
That's an awesome thing.
That's an awesome name. I love it. Is there a creek in Barron River named Candy Creek or something? I don't know. I've never been down there to Barron.
I don't know.
I've been there. He said I've been watching. Nice. We appreciate it. Yeah, man. I don't know where our conversation went there. I kind of lost train of
That's
thought.
always between me and you. It gets off. But
Where were we at?
the main question was, do we think that the bass fishing is settled? You said no. And when I say settled, I don't mean as in like settled like it's done. I mean settled as in it's never going to be the NBA, the NFL, or the PGA, but it does have a place for what used to be the
I know
middle
where I was
class
going.
man.
Yeah, I know where I was going. So appreciate you getting me back on track. So you can ask Kim this. I think it was last night or the night before last. I was watching the Golf Channel. Yes, I watch Golf Channel.
I do the same.
I
I
play
used to
golf.
watch,
I told y'all if it's got a ball
Morning
or it's a
Drive every
sport,
morning.
I'm in it.
I used to watch Morning Drive every morning for work.
So I was watching this show, and it was basically the Shell Wonderful World of Golf. It was old. Gene Littler was playing someone back in Scotland, and I was telling my wife, I was like, look at the TV, and this will tell you why everyone calls this a rich man's game. She goes, what do you mean? I said, look at what they're wearing. And it was in the 70s, okay? And I know we dressed horrible in the 70s. But every person, every man had the little hat on, had his three-piece suit on, and was walking. Every woman had a dress on with her hat on. And I said, this is why that sport gets named a rich man's sport. Just because of the persona of it, right? Mm-hmm. You have to dress up. You have to look good. You got to be clean. You got to wear collar shirts. You can't wear, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what gets the sport. And that's one thing that irks me the most about that sport is you have to be so. And don't get me wrong, you can't go and have holes in your jeans and wear a tank top. Okay, I get that, but not everybody that wants to play the game just wants to go wear a pair of shorts and a t-shirt and go. Not a tank top, but a presentable t-shirt and go play, right? The courses are getting there. But my point, I'm getting to it, is if an outsider looked at our game, that's exactly what they say for us. It's a rich man's game.
If you look at those boats on TV.
Yeah, and that's what first thing you watch that TV, right? You see that big nice boat. And a couple of the guys have talked about it on the podcast, so I'm not going to talk about who they are. But they talk about, it's the dream to get to here to have no entry fees, right? It is. But that dream starts way back here, and there's a bunch of fees, a boat, truck.
Gotta have
it's not just, hey, you go catch a fish here, and then you're on the BBT tour for no entry fees.
Right.
It don't work that way.
Well, people do have the mentality that they have to have something of that sort to go even local.
Yeah.
And you don't.
No.
That's not what I started in.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now that I know what I know, my boat is nice. I've got a 20-foot 6-inch Javelin, which was like I always tell this to people, but it's like the hand-laid hull, the Ranger Stratus mix, whatever you want to call that, old school. I'm super proud of my boat, but I fished out of that 16-foot Bass Tracker-esque with a 35 on the back, and I love that boat. I still love it this day. I actually found out today that we may have a buyer for that boat.
The old 10 rig.
I kind of broke my heart a little bit.
Yeah, the old 10 rig. Hey, you can't beat the old 10 rigs, man. Hey, what year is yours?
My boat is actually a 95, but it looks like a mid-2000s. I'm not sure how that worked out.
Me neither. It does look good though. Them green lights are unbelievable. I gotta get me some. But anyway, my boat's a 99.
Yep.
I think Glassport. Got a 115 Yamaha on it.
It moves pretty good.
And it'll move pretty good, right? It doesn't like big waves, just the way the hull's made,
it's
a little
deep,
shallow.
Deep body there.
It's a little shallow on the front, but hey, it's paid for.
That's right. I got a brother that used to have a Stratus, 2010 or 2011, maybe 2009. I'm telling you right now, 17.5 foot, had a Yamaha 50 on the back, get up on plane faster than mine ever thought about it.
Yeah. Kind of like mine?
Yeah. No, y'all get up on plane, I just pass you on the big end.
Yeah, you pass me on the backside.
Yeah, so, but I'm telling you right now, I would buy that 17.5 foot Stratus 10 times over. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, anytime that man went, he went at 36 mile an hour and he went steady and all the way.
Wow.
Yes, sir. I fished a mini tournament out of that boat. I'll tell you what. Well, all right, I'm not going to go off on a rant. One day we'll have a story about boat one.
So Jeremy said if he fishes any trifectas, it'll be out of a Bass Tracker with a 40 on it, which is, hey, it works.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I've been waxed by a 12-foot, 14-foot John boat.
It's not the boat, people. Honestly, it's not the boat.
I'm telling you right now, there's some of those fishing holes that I have that I can't get to now. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Sometimes a boat like that does hamper you a little bit. So, the persona from a young kid to watch this, or even just say an adult, right? Yeah, man, that looks awesome. This is what I want to get into.
Right. just because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Just because the boat looks
Yep.
cool. Talking real quick about high school fishing, the guy I bought my boat off of, his son was a high school fisherman. And his son didn't want him to sell the boat because it had a dual axle trailer. Doesn't matter because that boat originally come out with a single axle.
Yeah.
It did. But his son didn't want him to buy it or didn't want him to sell it to me.
Why?
Because when he showed up at the showed up at the tournaments, other high schools, his boat had
Everybody had dual
trailer.
axle trailer.
No, everybody had single axle.
Oh, and his had dual.
And he had a dual
And
axle trailer.
and he was.
It's a big mamma jamma whirling in here looking like,
Yeah.
I don't feel that way. Especially when you fish with people like Tommy and them other guys that
Old
got
Boat
them
One.
2018 and 2019.
Megan said, "Old boat one."
Oh my gosh. That's a hilarious story.
That's a whole nother show,
We'll have to-
right?
Dude, we'll spend 45
Yeah.
minutes talking about Old Boat One.
Uh-oh, look at here. Kurt Lewis is watching. Appreciate it, Kurt.
Jimmy showed up.
Jimmy showed up. He's working.
Jimmy!
Jimmy's working.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Jimmy, get back to where all that time off you've had.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lunchtime. Yeah. So, who we got here? Brian Anderson. My dad always said he caught more fish in a 15.5-foot aluminum V-hole with 18 horse than he ever did in a big bass boat.
He said,
Stop it. You know what, Brian? My dad's got an old boat.
16 foot-pound trolling motor.
If it's that. My dad's got like a 35 on the back of his boat.
Yep.
And dude, my dad just loved, and he could care less about bass fishing. My dad could. If he catches one while he's crappie fishing or cat fishing, it's okay, right? But my dad's got an old boat, man. Got it all spider rigged up for cat fishing. Got poles on both
ODP's working on a
sides.
spider rig right now.
I mean, it's crazy, man. But you know
That's
what?
awesome.
He's going fishing, and that's what makes him happy.
That's
So
what we do it. That's why we do it. What we do it. That's why we do it.
if it floats and gets you from point A to B and back,
He sounds like DP.
hey, let's go. Yeah. No, I agree. And that's the thing. Like, right, when you go to buy a boat, right? When I went and bought mine, the one thing that I looked at the most at it was the motor. And then I screwed it up.
Yamaha.
My own fault, right?
You did do that.
I did do that.
Well, not at first. I can't
well,
say
not
at
at first,
you
but I did there about 2 months in.
did. You
Don't-
failed
let's
to
don't-
YouTube.
Let's don't do that. Let's not talk about it because I really feel stupid. But anyway,
No, I'm not even going to bring it up. I'm just saying you failed to YouTube.
which part?
All of it.
Yeah,
All of it.
all of
That's
it.
what I'm going to say.
Dude, I've been in a boat my whole daggone life. Why?
Don't bring it up. Just stop
Yeah, I
talking about
can't. Yeah, I can't. Now I'm gonna have everybody's gonna be
Another
asking me
show.
questions. What's going on? Why'd you do?
it.
What'd
It
you do?
runs fine, folks.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It fires up. It's quiet. It
I
runs
don't know
good.
about the quiet part, but it's a
not
boat
quiet.
motor,
It's not as
right?
quiet as mine. Mine's pretty quiet.
It's a boat motor though. But me and old Colton there got her chimed in there pretty good
Did
the
you?
other day. We tuned it up just a touch more, so
There you go.
we're getting there.
Sorry. I used to have a Procraft with a 90 on the back, and everybody knew when I was fishing a tournament because, man, that thing would fill the ramp up with smoke.
Oh, that's the way mine is.
And it would kill everybody
Yeah,
out, and
that's
that
what
sucker
mine
would
is.
run. It would run. But I tell you what, it hit about 4,200 RPM. Then all of a sudden, it would decide to hit 5,200 RPM on its own. Oh, it would. It'd sling you back in the seat, and then it'd die.
Yeah.
And you fire it back up, and it get right back to 4,200 RPM. I loved it.
Wow. We got a picture on our Angler Outpost page somewhere. We fished a tournament at Williamstown.
Yeah.
And Charles and Billy up there in the front boat giving out the instructions.
Yeah.
And I hit the key on it and that thing fired up and it smoked whenever Charles up there is waving it off. He's like, so I turned it off. I was like, sorry, buddy.
That's funny.
So, hey, you know what they say? If it's smoking, it's running.
That's right.
So
That's
it's a
right.
two-stroker, baby.
It's like a two-stroke.
Yep. Love-hate relationship.
That's right.
Always. Man, I tell you what, I've had fun tonight. It's not been as on key and on point as we normally are about it, but we've
We gotta have off nights, folks.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be 100% all the time.
and we've had some time off due to the holidays and all this. So we got oh boy, what now?
Nothing. I made a face at you and pointed at you and
Oh, okay. Oh, did you say time off when I said that?
yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about 2020.
I thought we were.
Well, yeah, I know we were, but let's talk about what we want, what we need. Well, I don't say need, but where. Let me ask this question to
Okay,
the
I was gonna
group.
say, I'm not
Let me
sure.
ask this question to the group. What do y'all want to see in 2020 from this live cast? We do have some things in works. We're just waiting on some people to get back with us.
Correct.
and it's getting to that time of the year where it's going to be hard to get these guys. So, especially right now, all the meeting, the boat shows. So those guys are doing all that. So I've got a couple of things out right now. Mr. Gayhart, he said, I'm working on a place to broadcast like we spoke about. Whew. And Anthony Randall said, I need some BFL wins in 20.
Wins.
I don't blame you, buddy.
I hope you do,
I do too, man. For sure. I hope you get a couple. But for 2020, just a question to you all. What would you all like to see?
Jimmy's got a good question. First one.
On the
he's talking about later
live
Saturday.
cast. What's that?
He's talking about a later Saturday show.
We talked about that.
He also said we may have a place to be. We may have a home for TTL.
Who said that?
Jimmy,
I seen
he said
that.
he's working on a place.
Yep.
Which we still need, folks. So if you're in the Georgetown area, we would like to be somewhere in town, like a business area, one way or the other.
What does folks think about a later Saturday show?
Yeah, that's what
Jimmy?
I said.
Okay. And Brian Anderson says, I need more fishing time.
Me and you both, Brian.
Yeah, for sure. I can't ask for that. I go enough.
JP smells up stepping in.
What he says?
JP smells up stepping in.
Yeah, that's right. So, now we got them coming.
You gonna sell it for $800?
Yeah,
that's terrible.
God's honest truth. It was on there, wasn't it?
You were in yard sale mode.
Oh, dude,
you were in yard sale mode. He's like,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Sell it? And I was like, no. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna sell it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. Billy, you were right. So now that you got the boat motor running, right? You're not gonna sell it for $800, KB? No, KB's not selling it for $800. I called Billy. I was like, Billy, I'm done, dude. I am sick and tired of it.
You telling me about
I have done this. I have done that. I said, I don't know. I've taken it to people. I had other guys come and look at it. I posted it on Facebook for $800. Right. As fast as you could go. Answering. They knew. I was like, man, I just can't do it. And then I met some dude out there where I store my boat. And he's like, dude, I'll buy it from you. He said, but you don't want to see it. He said it in my face.
Right.
He's like, I can't. He said, I'll buy it. He said, but I can't.
Hey, Jimmy, I just checked mine. And I don't have any questions in the watch party part of my watch party. So I don't know which comments are you talking about.
That's right, Jeremy and Anthony Randall. There's no doubt about it. The motor don't run. It's just frustrating, man.
No, it is. It is. And I've got some tweaking issues with mine, but it's hard to touch something that runs just as good as it does. You know what I mean? And it's still got its little. Everybody's got a boat motor that they may have to choke a little this way, or I've got a little trick with mine with the throttle pedal. That was an accidental fix, but it was awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
So you got a hot foot?
Oh yeah, I got a hot foot.
I got one too.
Tilt trim on the steering.
I don't have that. I got You're way fancy. Do you? Let me ask you this: your hot foot. Do you have a fast idle?
No.
On your gear shift?
No.
Okay. So I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said they had that. Like they're with a hot foot, and they had the fast idle.
I could see you having two throttle cables hooked up, but it would have to be a weird rig.
Yeah, because I was told you couldn't have that when you have a hot foot.
I don't see why. If you could rig it in there, you could make that work.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and tell you what my trick is. Mine is my spring on my throttle pedal is a little longer than it should be. I put it on myself.
So it holds it down a little bit for you?
Right. It doesn't pull it all the way back up. So when I first fire mine up and after I choke, because mine does not have the normal choke like everybody else's does. Mine's got like an electric bypass situation. It'll hold that pedal down a little bit right there, and it'll fire up right there, and I don't have to do anything with it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I think I've got mine. Tips and tricks.
I think I've got mine dialed in. But when man, when it's cold, two strokes just don't want to run. Not until them thermostats get warm.
I've learned a lot about that old Johnson of mine, but that's the reason why I put mine up.
I caught my biggest bag in BFL when a motor blew up. Fish by the ramp all day, 1918.
I'm telling you right now, look at Tommy last year at Green River.
Yeah, same way.
17 first day, 17 second day, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Better example. Jordan Lee, won his first Bassmaster Classic. Motor was dead.
That's right.
And come all the way back. So I mean, it doesn't have to be the motor, but it's just frustrating. You can only imagine what it's like at that point, because I've been there. Me and Scott went and fished this tournament on Linville. Got down there, and it wasn't even the motor, because that motor I had on that had that little 55 Evinrude on it.
Yeah.
It would start up any time, but we fished all day long. And that's that's only when I ran 2 batteries. I think I had 12-volt trolling motor and a 12-volt and I had another battery that run all the electronics. Right, it went dead. All the batteries went dead. I couldn't start my motor. It pissed me off.
I can fix that for you. Do you run 3 batteries now?
I run 4.
You run 4 batteries that
Mm-hmm.
month? You run them 2 in sequence?
Yep, 2 from a trolling motor.
And
then,
2 for the cranking?
Nope.
You run single cranking?
I may need to do it a different way. I don't know.
No, you
But
don't. I mean, I
I've
run 4 in my boat,
Yeah,
but I got 36-volt trolling motor.
I was always told to keep your crank motor on its own.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
Because
thinking, well,
if
I've
you
also
think
been thinking
about
about
it,
going to those
and I
higher
could
dollar
be-
batteries.
Brian, if you're still on, you can chime in. But if you put your cranking battery on there, if it gets low, your electronics
yeah.
start to flicker and stuff, right?
Yeah, they're not.
I do.
Right.
I put all my everything that's non-motor related goes on a battery, and then motors has its own battery, and then trolling motor has its own too.
Well, if my financial advisor would ever free up some funds, I'd go ahead and get them lithium batteries, and I wouldn't have to worry about it.
God.
I don't.
You get
know.
120 or a 36-volt battery or whatever.
You're talking about me dumping 320 pounds
Oh
on the
yeah.
back of my boat.
Oh, we running 65 now.
Yeah, my boat be running 65.
else
Mark
we got?
Shannon's got a question about 2008 150 Yamaha. How much trouble does it change the fuel water separator? It's not. It shouldn't be that hard. I change mine every year. Mine's also a screw-on. That's the best thing that I've ever done.
So why run 2 crankers? I'm just asking.
I don't. I run single.
No, I'm asking.
Oh, I got you.
Anthony Randall says he runs 2 cranking and 2 trolling. And you may have to have 2 for those big
he
old
probably
motors.
runs 2 in series. He runs 2 in series. Just have bigger
And I
gas
bet
tank
he's
in the
got
batteries.
the doohickey on the side too, right?
Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But you run a battery in series that technically has a bigger gas tank. That way you don't run into your problem.
What's that? The flicker?
Running out.
Oh, running out.
So when you run 2 batteries in series versus across, they just feel instead of going from 1 gas tank, you go to 2 gas tanks. It comes down evenly.
Hmm.
Yeah. So just like when you run 72, when you run 12-volt batteries in series on trolling motor, like I got DP running, he runs 2.
I run 2 cranking in series. Okay.
Faith says you don't need.
Who said that?
My wife.
Says you don't need.
You don't need to go that fast. She does not. I've seen that woman not bat an eye at a lot of speeds. She does not like that boat on plane.
Oh yeah.
She does not like that boat digging. We
She
had it
wouldn't.
out of the water, prop out of the water in Taylorsville one time, hitting a wake from a houseboat and a speedboat.
Oh Lord, I'd have been TO too.
Oh, we'd go for days on stories on her.
Yeah. The day I was at Harrington, of all places, Harrington. You know,
Right.
you know Harrington, right? Wood everywhere, right? Me and Mr. Fred McDonald, we fished a outreach tournament. So I jumped up in the boat with him. We went, God, 84.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's fast. It's scary. I mean, I could run 84 with me in control. I don't like
Yeah.
not being in control.
Yeah, and that was I think it was in October maybe. And it was a little bit cool still. Dude, I was sitting there.
84 cool.
Dude, I was sitting there like yes, with my head down, my eyes closed.
I don't like
I had my life vest on. I just thought if something happens, I'm just gonna hit the water.
Hey, I always tell a story. If it fishes with me, I'm going to have the same story with Colton. I'm going to have the same story with you when you get in the boat. You'll figure it out. I'll have it with you. I'm not going to talk about it on here. But I give you a 1, 2, 3 about what happens if something goes bad.
Really?
Yes, sir. Every single time. There's never been anybody gets in my boat that I don't explain to them that at any time on plane something bad can happen.
Oh yeah.
And we need to have a plan, and you need to stay alive.
Yeah. I've run 80 at night on Harrington. Well, Jeremy, you're a lot braver than I am. Whew, Lord, I don't like running 80 at daytime.
Brian Anderson said, I'm a first timer. You're a
Right,
first timer for TTL?
For TTL,
Is that
Brian?
what you're talking about, Brian?
Brian, for TTL? First timer? Well, we are definitely glad to have you. Check us out. Tank Talk Live every Thursday, 7 o'clock currently.
We need to put YouTube on there, too.
Yeah, we need to.
All right, folks, wind it down. I know we
Yep.
could talk about bass boats and what's going on with them all day. We've got stories for days. I do want to tell the story about Boat 1 sometime. It's a hilarious story.
Boat 1, yeah.
Oh, Boat 1. They're on
Yep.
Taylorsville. Happened.
Yeah.
So let's do our positive thought thing, and let's wind this down.
Brian
let's
Anderson
cut
says,
this.
yep. So, Brian, we definitely appreciate you being on, man.
Absolutely. Share us up, Brian. Talk
Yep.
about us.
Share us up. Hit us up on YouTube at KBJP Fishing.
Night. I like that.
All right. So, just rewind real.
Recap. Born and raised on the Dead Sea. Well, yeah.
So recap. We started off with the Classic.
Okay.
It'll be a minute before it switches over for you guys.
That's all right.
But
It'll be the same time when you said it.
that's right. So definitely look forward to that coming up in March, the 6th through the 8th. We also give a shout out to Dominator Reel Tuning, Sam Kearns. Shout out to Brian Elmore at Central Kentucky Sonar. And then we got a little
Love for
love
RRBC.
for RRBC
It
2020.
still looks so good on camera.
If you don't have a bass club, go check these guys out. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Hit me up. I'll put you in the right direction.
That's
I
right.
promise. And you do not need a nice bass boat.
No.
You just need something that floats
Yep.
and not a kayak.
Well, you can fish in a kayak, I think, right?
And I don't know if there's a rule on that or not.
Yep. Don't know. And then we talked about the trifecta a little bit. We beat this in the dirt. There's no sense in it. Everybody knows what it is.
Everybody's fishing it.
Yeah,
seems.
everybody's fishing it. That's what everybody says anyway, right? And then we've got a couple of updates to our page as far as showing the boats and
New
Tank
banner.
Talk Live
That'll
logo
also
and
be our
banner.
YouTube banner.
It's going to be our YouTube banner as well as our Facebook banner. So definitely shout out to Sam Kearns for hooking us up with that. And then
That one or this one?
yeah, that one.
This one?
Yep. And this was
One of our originals.
This is one of our originals. I think both of these pictures are from.
I love the red and the blue.
Where is
Mine's from Kincaid.
yours? That's where that is. Mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the bank right there. No,
Yeah.
that's the dam right there.
That's
Yeah,
the
I didn't
dam.
realize.
Yep. Both of those are from
Yep.
Kincaid.
I don't think it's the same tournament. It was different tournaments.
Yeah. Was it a 2-dayer? Or you didn't fish?
No.
That not a River
It
Road
wasn't
one?
two. I
Okay.
didn't catch nothing like that on 2 days.
I was going to say I didn't think so.
No, that was last year.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you do look a little bit younger.
That's right. A little less
So-
plump. I haven't got in my bass boat figure yet.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm ready. What about you?
Man,
I'm glad
You
fishing's
know how
coming.
I get. When it gets closer, I get panicked. I got too much to do already. I've still got to get that hydraulic steering redone. Got to put some seals in that. I got to get a couple hubs. I got to put 3 tires on.
Are you still doing those hubs?
Yeah, I want to talk about it. There's something I found out last year.
All right. Nick Baker's watching. Appreciate it,
Started on
Nick.
fire.
Take my dog home. Derek Dye's watching. Yeah, Derek Dye, I know you hit me up last week. We'll talk about it some more. Me and JP didn't get to talk much over the holidays over what you hit me up on, so I still need to touch base with him. Anthony Ransdell said them smallmouth are on fire on Cumberland, y'all. And he's not lying.
No, all the pictures and stuff I've seen, there's
Dude.
not going to be anything left by the time we go over and fish.
If you don't own some crawlers, you better go get them and go throw them.
Yeah.
And I don't mean night crawlers. It might work, but the rock crawler is on for sure. Yeah, so, man, I told you 30 minutes ago I thought we'd be wrapping it up early, and here we are 5 minutes after 9 already. So
That's right.
definitely.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Definitely thank you all again for last week and all the support. We look forward to doing this every week for you guys. Obviously, one comment was said a minute ago on Saturday nights. We'll definitely have to evaluate that and see what we're going to do. But as of right now, we're going to do every Thursday at 7 until probably spring. And then we'll back off of this, probably go once a month at that point.
Maybe twice.
Maybe twice. But
Depending on schedules.
the schedule's going to dictate everything for sure. Definitely look forward to it. We look forward to what we've got going on with the people that we do have currently. We've got some things that are coming, I think, from a couple apparel for me and you,
Yep.
and a new tablecloth or
Yep.
whatever it's called. We got that working up, so we're definitely trying to get it moved in the right direction. We will be at Anglers Outpost on January the 11th.
Correct.
From
Come see us.
Not only us, come see Sam.
Come see Sam.
Bring your box full of reels and see Sam.
As fast as he did yours, I bet it, I'm almost wanting to put it like
Well,
so
he
many
didn't.
reels.
He didn't.
But I'm wanting to put like so many reels and just see what he can do.
Oh,
Let's see how quickly he can
he
do it.
probably won't do much there. He's probably going
Right.
to be
Y'all need to go
more
talk to
selling
Sam.
him stuff.
I'm
but-
telling you right now, if everybody had the impression that I had, and I don't, you can ask him, I don't get excited about anything except for fishing and family, I guess. But I don't get persuaded or I'm not a guy that likes to feel it out. And I'm telling you right now, from what he has now, it's amazing on what a simple adjustment, and that's just the simple adjustment that Sam can do to your reels.
They give me a hard time. Anthony says, obviously he said the smallmouth are on fire. He says, shh, don't say that. Jimmy says again, and Anthony says, rock crawlers are trash,
Y'all
y'all.
don't throw it.
Sorry. Hey, let me rephrase that. Rock crawlers are trash. Don't throw those.
Don't
Y'all
throw
need to
those.
throw drop shots
And corks,
and corks and bobbers
bobbers.
with 5-ounce weights.
Yep.
You knock them in the head to catch them.
That's right.
So let's. Obviously, I talked about anglers. We're going there the 11th. Look forward to that. Probably going to get to talk to Stephen Browning and Scott Canterbury. We're hoping. We definitely think we're going to get the one of them, Scott, for sure.
Yep.
I did my research on Stephen Browning as well.
I have not.
Yeah. You've
I
done
got
your
a lot of
research on Canterbury, though,
A little
right?
bit on Canterbury, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I get impressed by just watching him.
Yeah.
I get kind of candid. So I got to stop on a spinning rod.
On
Jimmy
a
said.
spinning rod.
On that ferry rod.
And you know Jimmy's got that ferry rod.
Let me tell y'all, they made fun of me with how many I got hanging on the wall behind
You
the
got too
camera.
many.
So
You got too many.
actually 2 are only mine. Let me
Okay.
fight with that. But I'll tell you right now, the most expensive ones are not mine.
Oh,
There's 2 of them up there that equal almost $280,
well, that's
and
crazy.
they're not even mine.
I wouldn't have told nobody I spent that kind of money on that.
So here it is. Final thoughts, positive thoughts.
Wow.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready for this stuff. I'm always ready
Yeah,
for a
man.
positive word of some kind. Jimmy really eat us up because I didn't think he could bypass me or you
Yeah.
last week.
He got us good, didn't he?
He got us good. So
Go ahead. I think I got mine, but I'm gonna let you follow.
I don't do this enough. I usually talk every week about other people, and I'm not trying to talk negatively about them, but it's things that I see. I try to be observant as possible, observant as possible, and I've fallen victim to this over the holiday. I did. I've gotten to the point that I've got so much on my plate, so much on my mind, that I simply don't want to take a second. Not that I didn't want to. And I did it some today, and I tried to go back in there and make it a little bit right.
At home?
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll say it.
I'm glad you said that because
No,
I'm in the same boat.
I went back in there. Well, I don't know if it is or not because yours are grown, so I'm going the other way.
Oh,
The little moments that you have with your children, with your kids,
mm-hmm.
all these people around me. Kenny, for one, he tells me all the time, "Don't blink, don't do this, don't do that." I've done it. I've taken a little bit too much for granted. The other day I sat out here, and if you look behind you over your left-hand shoulder, I know camera you can't see it, but there are some hyper tough children's toys right there. There's a saw, and there's a light, and there's a drill or an impact. And me and little Owen sat there and we cleaned reels the other day, and he was pumped. He was pumped about it. And I don't do that stuff enough with Owen or Lincoln, either one. But sometimes you're busy, everyday life. You pass through the room. Sometimes you don't just need to pass through because they're looking at you passing through, and you didn't pay attention to them. What are they going to do? They're going to turn the other cheek. They're going to look the other. No, they may not be mad at you. My kids aren't mad at me, but I don't pay enough attention. And sometimes I do it to my wife too, but she sometimes deserves it because she's meaner than I am.
I'm gonna have to get out of here tonight.
You'll have to run.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run. No, nice,
Faith,
man.
family, then fishing.
Yep.
You got it, buddy.
Always. Sometimes I get that confused. Sometimes I put fishing before both.
Do you get in trouble?
A lot.
We still have to talk about a comment you made to me last year. We're going to talk about that if the camera's off tonight.
Okay. So for me is I kind of like where you went because I don't want to get too personal, but I think that's what people like about us. So, guys know that I've been married for 20 years.
Make a mistake, I dare you.
No, we've been together for 25, being May, but we've been married for 20 years. We had the kids. The kids have grown up, and let me tell you what the hardest part about our marriage is: the kids are gone. Right? So you spend your whole life running, and I'm probably saying this for the 15th time, but you spend your whole life running around with your kids, and then that spare moment you got to go fishing, you went. Or the spare moment she got to go hang out with the girls, she went, right? Now that they're gone, I don't really have that run, right? So every spare moment I get now, what do I want to go do?
Fishing.
Go fishing, right? Where does that leave her? At home, right?
That's right.
And obviously she's got friends. She goes and does her thing. But for me, 2020, I've got 3 goals for me this year.
Let's hear it.
So for me, one is to, first and foremost, is to treat my wife like the queen she is. Okay, I need to do better.
She's watching.
I hope she is too.
She's going to meet you with a sweet
She's
tea
probably
at the
going to
door.
beat me with a stick when I get home for saying that. But I need to pay more attention to her and treat her like the queen she is. And then 2, this is more personal for me. And Justin, we talked about it today. I'm getting my butt back in the gym, starting in the morning at 5 a.m.
You kind of hit something on me because I don't know if you know this or not, but I did that.
Yeah.
I had to 3 years ago before Owen was born.
Yep.
And I told you today, I don't know if you know, but I lost almost 100 pounds.
Yeah, you told me. So
I did.
That's
So,
kind of my
I'm gonna
goal,
get
right?
back in that boat.
We're going, and my thing
I
right
want to do
now,
it with you.
and my thing right now is, I told my buddy a text earlier that I'm going on a cruise with in March. I said, I got to get my sexy back.
You got to get that beach body, bro.
Yeah, so
that
I don't know
boat body.
about the beach body, but
boat body.
yeah. And we at work, we have a nurse that comes in every Thursday. So she's hit me up today. How's the diet going? Blah blah blah. Right. So, I told her it's not good over the holidays, but I signed
always
up.
hard.
I said I signed up for Planet Fitness to go on my cruise in March. I want to lose. She goes, we can lose more than that.
Yeah.
Before March. I was like, all right.
I can't wait to have a conversation.
So,
about this.
yeah. So that's one goal of mine, to lose weight. And this sounds stupid, but for work, I want to get out more on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get out more. And that's from my perspective, we've had some things happen at work that's forced me to kind of stick around in the office a little bit. But as the year gets better, I'm hoping things are going to get better for us. It's going to let me get out and be more of the person I am, and that's the
Correct.
people person. To get out and talk to the people, see what's going on. And I said this on the show
We
before.
both fall victim to this.
And I say this on the shows before. My people are like, "Get off the floor, Kenny. We got this, right?" And I understand that, and I get it.
Yeah.
And I'm not there to point out what you're doing wrong. I'm there to point out what you're doing right.
Right.
That's not me. But if you're doing it wrong, I'm gonna check you. But if you're
Right.
doing it right, I'm gonna tell you
Right.
you're doing it right. And that's kind of my goal this year for me, is to be out, more present on the floor, be more for my team.
There you go.
So
I like
that's
it.
my 3 goals for me.
Jimmy's put us to a challenge.
Yeah, I'd like for you guys to go to church with me one day.
If you don't
Better
get anything
get
from it,
my
I'll buy
challenge.
breakfast. So here's the thing, Jimmy. I'm a great liar. I tell you right now, I'm not getting anything from it. Can't wait to go.
You're bad. Yeah, Jimmy, we had to have that comment or a conversation on the side.
Yeah,
I
but-
have nothing against church by no means.
No, I don't either.
But
Spent a lot of time in it growing up.
yep, me too. So, I actually went and visited Cumberland down in Williamstown when I was in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was part of my life at the time when I was doing the right thing, right? So, but it is what it is. But I had a good time down there. It was a good school.
Awesome. My brother went to Cumberland for a semester.
Yep. Semester.
That's a different story. All right, folks. We got it. There it is. I think the only thing we got left to tell them now is what?
There you go. Sam got a new phone. He's asking who this is. Because I'm on
I hit him up on
my other
Messenger.
phone.
I hit him
So,
up on Messenger.
did he ever say who it was?
I hit him up on Messenger.
Who that guy was? That he's
Oh.
cleaning the reels?
Oh, no.
So, Jimmy, I'm definitely down for your challenge any day.
That's right.
I just want to talk to you off camera. That's it.
And we still get to go to breakfast.
And we still get to go to breakfast. And we going to...
Cracker Barrel.
No!
What?
Lord, no.
This is a Cracker Barrel house.
What?
Yeah. It's a Cracker Barrel house. Here we go, folks. Another 2 hours.
Jesus.
We're a Cracker Barrel house, man. You guys, you go in there, Owen, you go in there and ask Owen right now where he wants to go. He'll say Cracker Barrel.
Sam said you got 2 phones. Unfortunately, Sam,
Yeah,
yes.
Sam, we do got for 2 phones.
Blaine Little is watching. Appreciate it, Blaine. Yes.
IHOP or Waffle House? I mean, I'm in for Waffle House.
Waffle House if I was going to choose. But just for the breakfast, Big Boy. That's why.
No.
That's why I am where I am.
You like Big Boy breakfast?
I'm a sucker for a buffet.
You
But
want me
I
to
will
try to get done with you.
But
you won't be after I get done talking about it.
I say this: if I'm going to Cracker Barrel, I'm eating breakfast. I don't care.
Oh no, they got good food. They still got good food, but I'm going for breakfast myself.
I don't care if it's at 8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night.
They got a sandwich. They got a chicken sandwich, a BOT chicken sandwich, honey baked.
Yeah.
Honey chicken sandwich.
Honey drizzle chicken. Yep. I'm not a Cracker Barrel fan, and Kim blows me crap all the time because she loves it. So I do not like to go.
That's right.
All right. So the wrap up, and I was hoping that Sam was going to jump back in there on me to let us know who that was.
He says Travis got a lot. He had a lot of boxes on the last message, didn't he? I thought it was you.
I don't get that kind of Amazon stuff. Speaking of Amazon, they jacked me up this week.
Oh, dude, I got a story. They're in the box. I got a story for you. I ordered seals 6 months ago. I got them 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
They've been lost for 6. Hey, we haven't got my money back, and it still sent me the seals.
Wow.
They come in a what you wrap presents in, like that tissue paper.
Yeah.
Taped up.
Nice. So I didn't get the part I wanted, right? So I had to wait till the 31st. Then I had to file a refund. Well, they tried to blow us crap. Then we finally agreed to it. So then yesterday, me and Kim, she felt up enough to get out of the house. So we run up to Lexington to Best Buy. I looked up online. Boom, they've got it. It says $19. I looked up the wrong part. $32. And I got it on Amazon for $12.99. I was like, I can't spend $32 on this and go to Amazon.
What y'all gonna see it maybe next week?
Hopefully, we get that part in Saturday, so we might test Sunday.
We might hit up Sunday
and go from there and see what we can do. But we're looking forward to this. Hopefully, it works and we can move forward with it. I hope we'll actually look professional with headphones on and everything. What? You can wear your gaming headphones and I can wear a regular.
I've had those things for almost 5.5 years.
So. I'm sure my son's got an extra pair over at the house I can borrow.
I love mine.
The only reason I like them because they got the long cord.
Yeah, I got
two
sets in there.
So
when I first started my first podcast, that's what we wore because I didn't have a mic.
Do they have extra big heads to go over mine?
Yeah, you look at mine, don't you? They'll fit yours.
All right, so that was our positive notes. What's for 2020? I know you give us your positive thing. You have any goals you set?
No.
Okay.
Nah, I'm the type of guy that I got things I got to do now, and I got things I want to do later. And if I do the things now right, sometimes later falls in place.
Yep. I want some browning points over the holidays, though. Did you see the thing I built for Kim? The jewelry thing? Built that out of pallet lumber, so it was pretty cool. I got a little browning points out of that. She'd only wanted it for like a year and a half. I finally got it. So
stuff up. I got some things I'm supposed to build that are in that box right there.
Yeah. So, but but definitely, you hit the nail on the head when you was talking about, for your kids. But it's all the way around at the house, right? It's not just the kids; it's everybody, right? We tend to, and I say we, I say me. I tend to get a little selfish when it comes to this, right? We do this every Thursday. This is not. We don't just show up at 6:50 and put this together.
No.
We might try that because it seems to work a little bit better sometimes, but we don't just show up at 6:50, put this together. We're not on our computers and looking up stuff all through the week. We haven't even got it really.
I'd like to.
We haven't even got into fishing yet.
I mean, give Jeremy some kickback here. He even told me to do some research on the anglers that I didn't know, whatnot, and I just couldn't do it. This week's been shut down, and everything else is going on.
James Martin's watching Jay Money. My boy at work. He's not at work tonight. He's on vacation, by the way.
I was going to say, dang, son. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, he changed them up. So definitely, appreciate it. Can't say it enough for all I call them fans, but watchers, lookers. Do us a favor. Share this. It's still up. You better hurry.
I don't know.
Definitely do us a favor and share it, like it, do whatever you need to do to get it out there to your friends and family or whoever, right? What Jeremy say?
I know you do, Jeremy.
What did he say?
Give us a hard time.
Yeah. Hey, it's all good, man. That's what we're doing this for, to have fun.
It is a lot of fun. I like having feedback from the crowd there, Jeremy.
Definitely, all I ask is that we're giving you guys, and I definitely appreciate you guys sticking around for 2 hours and watching this for sure, but do us a favor and like it and share it, and then go to YouTube. We've got I think just a little over. Let me see here real quick. Let me jump. I'm going to stop that real quick. You can talk while I look, if you don't care.
Talk while I look.
Yep. While I look, you talk.
While I look.
So I'm talking about how many people we actually have follow us right now.
We're talking. We need 100, or I always say 100,000. We need 1,000 subscribers to go live on mobile. So we're going to need that. We're going to need that help because later on we're going to want to go live at the Trifecta. We're going to want to go live at the RRBC,
Yep.
or wherever we are. We would like to go live.
Yep.
We need your help.
Yep.
I said that in the post. And I think the post hit like 7,000 people today. I seen this.
Yeah, 7,000. Not YouTube, but Facebook.
Right.
Yep.
Facebook hit 7,000 views, and we can't get...
Or reach 7,000 people.
Right. It had reached out to 7,000 people, and we cannot get 14? 15?
Yeah. So I challenge the people that are watching this. So currently, and I'm going to hold it up, and this is our Facebook page, Kenny B and JP Fishing. We have a total of 344 followers on our Facebook page. I challenge all 344 of you on this page to go like our YouTube channel, please. Like it, hit the subscribe. That's what it is, not like, but subscribe.
Very good, but yeah.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell so when we drop a video, you get notified. And folks, keep this in mind. We are not making a nickel off of this.
None of it.
None of it, right?
I've got money invested in this now. More money than I've ever thought I'd have invested in it.
And I think we all do, right? He's got more than I do because I kind of ran into it just with my phone, right? He jumped up and got the mic. I got a new mic for Christmas. That's what we're talking about. And then I bought the other stuff that goes along with it, right? So we got 6 mics, and we might only have 2 when it's all said and done.
I think it's 2 running right now.
Yeah, so we're trying. It's new, and you know what? We got some good supporters behind us. And John Webb and the Trifecta, and Sam Kearns, Dominator Performance Reels, and Brian Elmore at Central Kentucky Sonar. So,
and we're still looking for supporters.
Yeah, so we like supporters.
That's right.
And those guys would jump on here right now. I'd almost guarantee it, and tell you that we haven't asked for a nickel.
No, they've actually asked us multiple times. Yeah. What can we do for you?
Yeah, and we told them, like we're gonna tell everybody. We'll do what we do, and when we need you, we'll let you know.
That's it.
So that's what it's all about. Take care of our local guys. Give a shout out to Brad Myers for jumping on tonight. First time I've seen him on our show. I'm pretty sure that George Powell probably hooked him up with it. I know he's friends with me on Facebook, but definitely appreciate Brad jumping on from Backwaters Outfitters in Lexington, local business in Lexington, Kentucky. If you don't know them, go check them out. They're good people. And then we got what was it, Candy Creek or?
Oh yeah,
Candy Creek Lures.
I can find that real quick. Is that what it was?
I think it's so. I think it was Candy Creek.
I can't find it real quick. I can't go back that far.
I'm not back on there, but anyway, we'll get it right. He's going to message us, but he hit us up tonight talking about it. So he's a local. I say local, but Bowling Green, and he's a veteran. So we definitely need to support that guy.
Right.
For sure. All right, I'm done babbling.
Let's get it.
So
we just got to let it run longer.
Yeah, we just got to let it run longer this time, right? Because we're missing out on it. So
I think we are.
Folks, what we've been doing is, we kind of been pointing at the camera and, go get it,
Creek
whatever.
Candy Lures.
What is it?
Creek Candy Lures.
Creek Candy Lures. All right, Creek Candy Lures. So look forward to that. Hopefully, maybe we can work something out there too.
That's right.
So without further ado, we're going to call it quits tonight on a Thursday. So
go out and get it.
Hashtag go get it.
Go get it. Go out and get it. We screw it up every time.
Yeah, hashtag.
Just go.
Go get it.
Go fishing.
Go fishing. Appreciate it. Thank you all. Love you.